You're listening to Thunder Country 98.3. The Pratt Greenbacks are on the court. Now, here's the voice of the Greenbacks, Cody Eastis.
And welcome to the Doug Ray Chevrolet pregame show live here on Thunder Country. What a matchup we got on deck for you tonight. The last regular season home game for the Greenbacks, and a matchup that, boy, it's going to be a good one. The Rock Creek Mustangs coming to town, and both the ladies and the boys' sides from Rock Creek, some of the best teams you're going to find across the state, and especially in 4A. And we're expecting a packed house here tonight for the Greenbacks to come out and support. It'll be the ladies tipping off first an hour early if it's caught anybody off guard. A lot of travel time involved with Rock Creek making their way down here, so accommodating that. So we are about 10 minutes away from tip-off for game one of our two-game action here tonight, and it's going to be a fun one. The Greenbacks closing out the regular season, and then we'll start looking ahead to postseason, but got one more game before we start looking that far ahead.
Yeah, we're kind of at that point of the season right now where you can kind of start guessing where you could go, end up. You know, like right now, it's kind of looking between Mulvane and Chapman, where we might have to travel to on the girls' side. But a lot of it comes down to tonight still. This game still has a lot of implications.
You know, it's one of those where your destiny, your fate is in your hands a little bit if you're the Greenbacks here playing with a game on the line, as it has implications in that postseason standings. You know, when you look at it, and we'll talk about it throughout the ball game as we preview this matchup tonight, but the Greenbacks currently sitting right in that 12 or 13 spot in the 4A West, and that's going to have them on the road regardless. So they can't change the fact that they will be traveling next week. It's just a matter of who the opponent will be, where they're going to travel to. If you're the 12, you're playing the 5 seed. If you're the 13, you're playing the 4 seed. And right now, that Mulvane, Hugoton, Chapman, all sitting right there in that 4, 5, 6 spot, all with 14 and 9 records. Now, Rose Hill is that other team that's right there with Pratt at that 13 spot. The Greenbacks the 12 spot, but both with the same record. Rose Hill picking up a big win last night against Mulvane.
Yep.
And so the Greenbacks, one of those things that could come down to point differential if the records are the same. So the Greenbacks have a lot to play for tonight, with not only just it being the last regular season game, senior night here for the Greenbacks. And boy, what a tough matchup for senior night if you're the Greenbacks and Coach Stroyan.
I believe this is the first time that we've played Rock Creek, isn't it?
The only other time we played Rock Creek was a state championship game at Dean Evans Stadium in Salina for baseball, and that was a matchup that no one will forget from either community, as that was one of the better baseball games and atmospheres that I've been a part of being a broadcaster. And it was one of those, when you look back at it, still thinking about it, tip your hat to Rock Creek and that team as they ran through that championship and played ball the way it was supposed to be played. But that's all we know about this Rock Creek team. A few players on that boys' side that we'll see on the court tonight against the boys. But as far as the ladies, no matchup in the history between these two schools.
Yeah, you know, that's what – it's always fun when you get to play different teams. You know, you kind of get complacent in your league sometimes of having to play, you know, some teams a couple times. But when you can pick up a team like Rock Creek, that especially is established as a, you know, culture that they got in the sports community, it's always a fun, exciting time to be able to pick up those, you know, good games, those good teams to play.
And that's what this was. This was a pickup game with the expansion of the season for basketball, able to add a couple more games to your schedule. You had coaches and athletic directors going out trying to pick up good games. Now, you could pick up just any normal game, or you could pick up quality games, and that's exactly what Coach Patton and athletic director David Swank wanted to put on the schedule for the Greenbacks. Coach Patton's talked about it in length when we've talked to him, as he wanted it for his boys as a measuring stick, knowing the expectations that were put on his team going into this year, and seeing what the Rock Creek boys did last year. This is a ball game, and again, I don't want to talk too much about the boys matchup. We're going to have plenty of time in between games to get to that, but it just has the feel of one of those nights where there's a lot to be played for here from both the boys game that'll tip off around 6:30 and the ladies here about 5 minutes away from tip-off. Now, the Greenbacks coming off of a big win at Smoky Valley last week. It was good for them to get a win under their belt, to get back in that winning column and remember what it feels like to win.
It was a win that they had to work for. You know, they were playing right with them through the first half, down by 2 at halftime. You know, you still felt like it was anybody's game, but when Smoky Valley came out and kind of punched us in the mouth at the beginning of the third quarter got us down by 10 or 12, if my memory serves right.
9. They got on top 30 to 21 at one point.
So, it was great to see the girls in the fourth quarter really dig deep, find a way to win, pull it out, and it was a dogfight all the way to the end.
It was, and that was a game. Hughes led the way, 13 points for the Greenbacks. Johanna Forsberg continuing to have a strong back half to this season, has kind of come on as that number 2 for the Greenbacks. She was into double digits with 11 points in that contest, and they're going to need her tonight. The pressure that they're going to see from this Rock Creek defense, full court pressure in your face, the defense from Lucy Martini will be unrelenting all night long. She averages 3 steals a game and is going to be in your face, so ball control will be key for this Greenback team.
For sure. What you're going to see tonight out of the Rock Creek team is full court pressure, nonstop, and they're very fast and very athletic. Like I said, you kind of hit it there as the ball control. So every possession matters in a game like this, and we're going to have to limit the turnovers and just, like I said, take control of every possession.
Yeah, every possession will be crucial for this Greenback team. Depth, I believe, going to come into factor tonight for the Greenbacks as well, or lack thereof, as this Rock Creek team has the benefit of being able to play 7, 8 girls deep. The Greenbacks, as we've seen this season, doesn't have that type of depth, and when you're matched up against a team like Rock Creek, 19-3 on the season for a reason.
It's pretty impressive.
They play good ball. When you say impressive, the one thing we haven't talked about yet that may be the most impressive is not a single senior on this roster for the Mustangs. And so you look at a team and you think 19-3, wow, must be a senior-heavy team that's got a lot of experience. No, not the case with this squad. 19-3 with not an underclassman-led roster, but a team with no seniors. So you know that they are in the build mode. They are not a one-and-done type of team. This is a team that is going to put together a string of good years, and it's starting this year for the Mustangs.
Yeah, for sure. And somebody we're going to have to really keep an eye on that's had a great season is Pitzer down low, a 6-foot, junior, and she is a presence down there. She moves really well. Just watching her in warm-ups. I mean, she's just sitting here doing Mike and Ike's underneath the basket, making it look easy.
It's going to
really
be
good footwork, and that's something that you're going to have to really control her and find her, box her out, no easy passes in. But on the flip side, they shoot the 3 very, very well as well. So you're going to have to recover and run them off the three-point line.
And that makes for a tough game plan when you not only have to defend the post and the interior play, but you also have to close out on that guard play and not allow them that open look. The interior side of things, that's where you're going to need Dally Winklepleck, Addison Sowers, and Ellie Schmidt to use their experience down low and try to bump around, create some physical play to take her off her game. And on the guard side of things, on the perimeter, you've got to have your quick guards in Hope Hughes, Johanna Forsberg, Emery Myers, Lakin McAllister. Those girls have got to know you've got to close out against this deadly three-point shooting team in the Mustangs. Any way you look at it, we've got a game set up for us here, and it's going to be a good game. Greenbacks come into this game, I would say the underdog when you look at everything on paper. This matchup has a little bit of the David versus Goliath theme if you were going to put one on it. The boys matchup to come, that's more of a heavyweight title bout that we're going to see coming up at 6:30.
I think one of your points of this game is not to get in that hole early like we've seen the girls do before.
Yep.
We've talked about it multiple times throughout the season of getting, playing 3 good quarters and not 1 good quarter. You're going to have to, it's going to take all 4 tonight, and you just cannot dig that 10-point hole early against this Mustangs team.
Yeah, and if it does come, you can't overreact. You can't let it fluster you. You've got to stay calm. You've got to stay poised and know that you've got to get yourself back into the ball game without it compounding into more than that 10, 15-point lead. This is a good Mustang team. They're going to get on top of you. They're going to go on runs. The question is, can you mitigate that throughout the ball game and keep yourself in it? That's what Coach Stroyan and the Lady Greenbacks going to have to try to answer as we're moments away from tip-off here. It is senior night for the Greenbacks. They will be honored in between games, and we'll honor them as well during that moment here. If you're tuning in to any of our broadcasts, let me give you the options. We've got the, as always, audio-radio broadcast on the Thunder Country 98.3 radio dial. You can always tune in there. Download the app. You can get us on the Thunder Country 98.3 app as well. If you're looking for a live stream, go to Greenback Activities on YouTube. They carry all of our home broadcasts. You get the broadcast to go with it, along with the live stream. If you want to check in on us here behind the mic and see the fun that we have, hop over to one of the Eastus Media Facebook or YouTube channel, and you can kind of chat with us in the comment section there or see how the behind-the-scenes action works. So a lot of different ways to tune into tonight's broadcast. However you've chosen to do it, we appreciate you tuning in for the show. It should be a good one coming up. And with that, we take you right in to starting lineups for the Mustangs. Number 0, a 5'6" junior, Lucy Martini. Number 1, a 5'9" junior, Kylie Frazee. Number 24, 5'6" junior, Riley Freese. Number 25, 6' junior, Rory Pitzer. And number 35, a 5'8" freshman, Hadley Hake. And the Mustangs led by head coach Trevor Keller, assisted by Caitlin Kuhlman and Jess Rutledge. And for your Pratt High Greenbacks in that starting lineup, number 11, a 5'8" freshman, Johanna Forsberg. Number 12, 6' junior, Dally Winklepleck. Number 14, 5'10" freshman, Laken McAllister. And number 23, 5'8" senior, Addison Sowers. Number 24, 5'9" senior, Hope Hughes. The Lady Greenbacks led by head coach Emma Stroyan, assisted by Kat McAllister. And with that, those are your starting lineups. The great Kyle Farmer on the PA here for this home game, letting everybody know it is time to, to play some basketball. Going to be a packed house here tonight for the Greenbacks, as it's already started to fill up, and we expect it to continue to be the case. Free entry for PAC students, middle school students, mini cheer night, senior night. So a lot of things going on that is going to bring out a big crowd here for the Greenbacks, and they're going to need it, as these are some big games coming up here in moments. We're all set here for a tip-off between the Greenbacks and the Mustangs. Great Scott Goodhart out there at center court on the officiating crew for this ball game, and tip underway, and it'll be the Mustangs that come away with it. Going left to right on your radio dial, the Mustangs come out wearing the road black and white jerseys. Greenbacks in the home whites with the gold trim. Right away, you can see the quick ball movement from the Mustangs as they work it around the perimeter, trying to feed it down low to Pitzer. Misses the first time, but gets the second chance put back to go and puts the Mustangs on top early, 2-0. That's that inside play from Pitzer we talked about. And another key point is the full court pressure that the Mustangs showing after the make. Forsberg trapped in the corner, finds Winklepleck on the left side, has Sowers backside. Can she finish underneath? Yes! Good press break from the Greenbacks right out of the gate to tie this ball game back up. Martini left side goes into the corner to Freese. Baseline sealed off, has to kick it back out. They'll reset the offense right side. Mustangs work it. Here's the first three-point attempt on the way, and it is good. That one, Riley Freese puts the Mustangs on top 5-2 at the 7-minute mark here in the opening quarter. And again, the full court pressure. You expect Hughes and Forsberg, your best ball handlers of this ball game, to handle the bulk of trying to beat this press, and Hughes does. Now the Greenbacks set up in the half-court offense for the first time. Well, maybe a miscommunication there. I don't know if that was intended for McAllister or Winklepleck, but the Mustangs come away with it, and Frazee trying to take it herself to the rim, challenged by the Greenbacks. Now they'll back it out and reset. Work it right, left side to Frazee. Skip pass into the corner, pump fake. Freese takes it to the rim, and another bucket for Riley Freese. She's got 5 of the Mustangs' 7. Forsberg on the entry pass. Man-to-man pressure there, needs help. Sowers coming back to midcourt to provide it. Greenbacks across the half-court mark. McAllister right side, gets it into the hands of Forsberg. There's that man-to-man pressure from the Mustangs. McAllister right side working against Freese. Good dump down to Sowers, but blocked by Pitzer. Mustangs back the other way. Freese working the ball up the court. 5:38 to play here in the opening quarter. Mustangs on top 7-2, nearly lost it. Able to be chased down by Hake. Mustangs operating that half-court offense, and a three-point shot from Martini, too strong, but the offensive rebound kept alive by Hake. Resets the shot clock. Mustangs into the corner to entry pass down low. Pitzer trying to go through traffic, and she'll draw the foul, earn a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, on the backside on when they're going into Pitzer, on on the inside, the backside rotation just a little late. Sowers is fronting the ball. The backside just a little late getting there.
It's the first trip to the free throw line tonight. And first attempt good for Rory Pitzer. Second free throw drops as well. Pitzer goes 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Has the Mustangs on top 9-2. Forsberg trying to dribble out of the trap here at half court. Ball hits the out of bounds line and gonna go to the Mustangs. Last touch by Forsberg. This is that early onslaught that you have to weather if you're the Greenbacks. You knew the Mustangs.
Settle down a little bit. You got to feel for the way the game's going.
Settle into it, not get too far of a hole early here. Swing it left side. Freeze trying to dribble into the baseline and dump it down to Pitzer. Bounce pass not on the mark, and it'll go out of bounds. Greenback ball. Use the inbounder on this full court pressure. McAllister curling around. Gets it in safely. Going to keep it herself. Lowers the head and heads up court. Forsberg thought about the three. Wanted to take it from the elbow, but defense recovered nicely. Now working into Sowers, nearly tipped away. There's Martini with those quick hands, getting her hands on both of those passes. The entry pass and the pass trying to go back out. Excuse me, that was Freese with the good defense for the Mustangs. Kennedy Whaley going to check in for the first time tonight for the Mustangs alongside Reagan Atkins. 4:37 to play here in the opening quarter. Mustangs on top 9-2. Greenbacks trying to weather this initial storm. Forsberg going to try corner three. Off the mark, Winkelpleck, a good hustle rebound, keeps it alive for the Greenbacks. Shot clock did not reset on that shot. Greenbacks have to be aware of that. McAllister looking for Forsberg, cutting to the rim. In and out for Forsberg. Mustangs there for the rebound. Pitzer picks up another one. Near side in Martini's hands. There's that entry pass down low to Pitzer. Tipped around, Winkelpleck fighting for it. And it'll force the jump ball. It'll go to the Mustangs. Now the Greenbacks will make their first substitution as Ellie Schmidt and Emery Myers check into the ball game. Up top, behind the Greenback defense. Greenbacks fortunate they didn't give up a bucket there. Schmidt pulls down a defensive board. Outlet to Forsberg with Hughes off the court now. Forsberg running point, steps up, knocks down a three, top of the key. Big bucket for the freshman.
Good confident shot by Joanna Forsberg. Just stepped up there. They forgot about her and she drilled it.
You know, she passed up one on the earlier possession. That time, the confidence to go ahead and pull the trigger, and the Greenbacks are going to need that tonight. And with the defense on the other end, nearly comes away with the steal. Frazee able to stay with it, swings it into the corner, now gets it back in the paint and draws the foul going to the rim. Boy, Addison Sowers picks up her second. Big call for the Greenbacks. Sowers picking up her second. And very quickly, Lake and McAllister coming to the scores table to check right back into the ball game. At the free throw line, Frazee not able to connect on the first. Couple more substitutions for the Mustangs. Oh, 2 at the free throw line. Rebound loose, fought for. Mustangs come away with it. Atkins keeps it alive. Calling for it on the wing. Gets it, fires. Too strong off the back iron. McAllister pulls down a good defensive board. Myers running point for the Greenbacks.
Needs some movement.
Whaley out defending. A lot of pressure on Myers. Needs some help. Forsberg, left wing, and a step back. Tries another three. Short front of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Whaley. Mustangs looking to get out and run. Right wing three. Sticks on the back of the rim. Greenbacks back the other way. Across half court. Forsberg picks the dribble up. Needs some help. Trying to bounce pass to Winkelpleck through her hands. And ball on the court. I believe travel was the call on Schmidt. It'll go back to the Mustangs. Freese will check back into the game for the Mustangs. Right away, you can see this pace favors the Mustangs when they've got the depth with the substitutions we've seen so far.
Yeah, they've already had 9 subs or 9 different players check into the game.
Mustangs start it left side, trying to work that high post, in and out game, get it back out on the perimeter. 3-point shot on the way from Whaley. Off the mark, Winklepleck trying to get it off the court, but the Mustangs fighting for it as well. And a jump ball will go to the Greenbacks. 9-5. A quick start to this first quarter, and a little bit of scoring drought for both teams over the last couple minutes. 2:25 to play here in the first, and it's the Mustangs on top. Full court pressure once again. Schmidt gets it back after the inbounds. Top of the key come Meyer left side. Picks up that dribble, needs some help to skip past to Forsberg. Pump fake from Schmidt at the top of the key. She'll put it on the court.
Good
Dribble
take.
drive in, the and one for Ellie Schmidt.
Good, strong move. Way to just lower her head, went in there, absorbed the contact, and had the athletic ability to finish it.
So Ellie Schmidt will go to the free throw line for the and one, and the foul will be assessed to Riley Fries, her first. And Schmidt completes the three-point play with the free throw. Makes it a 1-point ball game, 8-9. Mustangs on top at the 2-minute mark here in the first. Mustangs left side, and a travel against Fries will put the ball back in the hands of the Greenbacks. Coach Stroyan wanted to take a 30-second timeout. I like that call. Give your Greenbacks a breather as the substitutions were coming from the Mustangs. The answer for the Greenbacks is a timeout. We don't have the depth to match you substitution for substitution. Use a 30-second timeout.
Especially when you crawled back out of the hole that you kind of dug at the beginning of the game with the minute 57 left. There's a lot that can happen there. Let your girls get their composure back, get their heart rate down a little bit, get settled back in, and see if we can put the pedal back down for this remaining 2 minutes in the first quarter.
Greenbacks are on a 6-0 run here in the last couple minutes. After we mentioned that scoring drought, the Greenbacks, that was all they needed to hear. Came right back out and said, we'll show you scoring. We'll put the ball in the hole. And the Greenbacks have done that. So a 9-8 ball game, 1:57 left to play here in the first.
Looks like the Mustangs have kind of dropped into a zone. Look for the trap at half court.
Myers, McAllister, and Forsberg. Forsberg nearly with an over in the back, no whistle. Greenbacks across half court, now trying to set up the offense. McAllister, baseline drive, kicks back out to Myers. Good give and go. Myers gets it back. Can she do anything with it? No, through traffic. Schmidt there on the other side. Kick out, Forsberg, big three. Falls short, Winklepleck, the putback blocked. It'll stay with the Greenbacks. Good looks for the Greenbacks there, but love the hustle we're seeing from these Lady Greenbacks. Myers will inbounds, 1:27 to play here in the first. Greenbacks a chance to take the lead on this possession. Finds Forsberg. The count was nearly winding down for the Greenbacks there. Now Myers on the right side, working against Fries, gets rid of it, comes back to Forsberg left side. McAllister off the screen, gets it on the wrong shoulder, had to turn back to Forsberg, in and out for the three-point bucket, and the rebound pulled down by the Mustangs. Pitzer with another one, and trying to take it the full length of the court. Frazee will get fouled and go to the line.
Man, the girls had some good looks on that last possession, but I like how they're fighting for the rebounds and staying active to keep the ball alive.
McAllister gets the foul drawn, and it'll send Kylie Frazee to the free throw line. First attempt, good. Hughes checking back into the ball game for the Greenbacks. Forsberg coming off the court. Second free throw, that one goes.
You got a player deep.
Greenbacks not aware of it, had Myers back there deep behind the defense.
We're going to have to get going.
Now it's Schmidt trying to get across half court. She does. Martini catching up on defense. Hand off to Hughes. Hughes dribbles into the double team. Good kick out. Schmidt will try the three. Nothing there, and it falls into the hands of Pitzer on the backside. Now the Mustangs with players back deep, trying to push the pace here on transition. Pitzer setting up, receives, fires, nothing there. Shot clock turned off, 30 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Hughes up ahead to Myers. Winkelpleck trying to post up down on that low block. Myers can't find her. No reset top of the key to McAllister. And a 3-second violation in the paint at the 16-second mark as the Greenbacks were trying to play for the final shot of the quarter. It'll now be the Mustangs that have the last look if they want it. Frazee the slow walk across half court under 10. Martini right wing, dump down to Pitzer. The double team comes. Good defense from Schmidt underneath. Tie up underneath and a whistle. No jump ball. That'll be a foul on the Mustangs. Will go against Hadley Hake. She'll pick her first up, and the Greenbacks not much time to work with here, 1.7.
That's where you just cannot turn it over underneath your basket.
Myers there, and nobody trying to do anything, but a good first quarter for the Greenbacks. They trail it by 3, 11-8 your score after 1. Stick around. We got second quarter action coming your way after the break here on Thunder Country.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? Doug Gray Chevrolet in Pratt is your hometown destination for quality vehicles and exceptional service. From brand new Chevrolets to dependable, pre-owned options, you'll find the perfect fit for your lifestyle and budget. Their friendly, knowledgeable team makes buying easy, and their service department keeps you running strong long after the sale. When you want honesty, value, and a better way to buy, choose Doug Gray Chevrolet in Pratt. Experience the difference today.
When it comes to your health, trust Grace Clinic and Urgent Care in Pratt, conveniently located at 920 East 1st Street. Grace Clinic proudly serves Pratt and the surrounding area. Family nurse practitioner McKaylee Kirby provides primary care, urgent care, and sports physicals, and is accepting new patients and walk-ins. Open Monday through Friday, except Tuesdays, from 8:30 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to noon. Call 620-388-3086 today. That's Grace Clinic and Urgent Care, caring for your family close to home.
Welcome back. Second quarter action. A 3-point ball game for game 1 of 2 here for the Greenbacks tonight against Rock Creek. 11-8 your score. It's the Mustangs on top, and right out of the gate, a bucket for the Mustangs as Frazee. Greenbacks once again working across that full court pressure. Hughes trying to split it up the middle. The best ball handler, but into double team there. Turns it over. It's Freese that comes away with the steal. You wonder how long can you keep this Rock Creek team cold from the scoring side of things. It was a good first quarter for the Greenbacks, and a jump ball tie-up down low on that rebound. It'll go to the Greenbacks, but it gives the Mustangs a chance to set up in the full court pressure now. Use the inbound and a whistle. Going against Riley Freese. She picks her second up.
Yeah.
Everybody resets. Hughes comes into Myers. Myers trying to go left side. Frazee with good defense forces her to pick up the dribble and come back to Hughes. Hughes trying to work against Hake. Gets by her. Can she get to the rim? Steps into the double team, trying to get her own loose ball. Has to go to the court to fight for it. And a tie-up. That's where I'd love to see Hope Hughes pull up and take that shot from 12 feet out rather than trying to step through or into the traffic.
Especially when you're trying to go up against Pitzer that has the size advantage and a good defensive player.
That's just how Hughes plays ball, though. She has that
so
natural mindset of taking the ball to the rim and has done such a good job of it throughout the season. Trying to dump it into Pitzer over the top. McAllister able to get a hand on it. Force the Mustangs to reset under the basket. Inbounds coming. Frazee tried to give it to Pitzer, and Winkelpleck gets a hand on it, steals it away. The Greenbacks have numbers if they push it here. Schmidt doesn't realize it and waits for everybody to catch up, and a foul coming on Lucy Martini, top of the key.
And we had a 3-on-2 break there, and we could not take advantage of it.
You can see it. Boy, Coach Stroyan saw it too. First on Martini, second team foul on the Mustangs this quarter. McAllister in the corner off the inbounds, trying to go baseline against Frazee. Off the leg of Frazee. Stays with the Greenbacks. Hughes up high to Winklepleck. Good ball movement. Hughes trying to free herself up after that inbounds. Right side. Mustangs defending her well. Hake forces the spinning jumper. Winklepleck too strong on the putback and into the hands of Frazee. Hughes trying to chase down a loose ball. Her and Myers colliding, and a jump ball will go to the Greenbacks. Good hustle play from both Myers and Hughes of the Greenbacks.
As Martini came up a little holding her shoulder there, looks like she's all right. She told coach, nope, I'm not coming out.
13-8 your score. Mustangs on top at the 6:15 mark here in the first quarter. Myers trying to get by Whaley, all by herself in the back court. Up ahead, McAllister. Schmidt trying to post up down low against Martini. Nothing there. Greenbacks can't take advantage of it. Winklepleck gets it poked away up top. They've got Pitzer drawn out to the perimeter. Can they see the paint? Myers
got
really
10 on the
trapped
shot clock.
Here on the side. Now Schmidt top of the key. McAllister right side. Shot clock at 6. Schmidt trying to feed Winklepleck down low. Never hits the rim. Tipped out of bounds. It'll go to the Mustangs regardless. Boy, a good look towards the end of the shot clock there. And
I think they're going to put 1 second back on the shot clock.
so time for a quick touch and shoot here if you're the Greenbacks. It's got to be quick. The Greenbacks have to know that. Catch and shoot's all they have time for. McAllister, good idea. That's all you had time to do.
That's all you had time for, yep.
The Mustangs will take over with 5:39 to play with a 5-point lead, 13-8 your score. Frazee across half court, starts the ball right side to Whaley, gets it back. There's that inside out movement. Whaley now right side open for the three, fires and knocks it down. Her first 3-point bucket of the night.
Got numbers.
Hughes and Winklepleck up ahead. Pitzer the only defender in their way. Hughes trying to take it herself, can't do it with the left hand. Missed opportunity for the Greenbacks. Frazee back the other way, goes left side. Martini gonna try the three. Long rebound, chased down, kept alive. Entry pass to Pitzer, tipped around. Schmidt pulls it away for the Greenbacks. Hughes gonna slow it down, give the offense a chance to catch their breath a little bit here for the Greenbacks. Working off that screen, McAllister back to Winklepleck. Gets it right back. 15 seconds, half the shot clock gone by. McAllister, top of the key, trying to back down Frazee. Myers, right wing, 3-point shot. Long rebound, Schmidt not able to pull it down. She's on the court, and the Mustangs back trying to take advantage of numbers. Frazee through the double team into the hands of Pitzer. First time doesn't go, gets her own rebound, and the putback will send her to the free throw line.
Starting to see some tired legs right now. With still 4:16 left in the second quarter. It's been a pretty up-tempo
game,
yeah.
Yes. At the free throw line. Pitzer, her first miss. Went 2-2 her first trip. Forsberg going to check back into the ball game. Second free throw on the way. That one off the mark as well. Winklepleck chasing down a long rebound into the corner. Forsberg now working her way against Atkins. Boy, Atkins just staying right in her face, and finally it pays off, comes away with the steal. Running alongside Forsberg. Forsberg, nothing she could do there, and a timeout taken from Coach Stroyan. 3:58 to play. Mustangs on top by 10. Their biggest lead of the night. We'll take one with them. Be back in 60 seconds with more Greenback basketball.
On the basketball court, a good offense is the best defense. You can count on me, Jamie Roach, your Farm Bureau agent, to be your family's point guard and defend you against whatever life throws your way. I am there to handle all your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't wait for the worst to happen when it comes to your insurance. Talk to me, Jamie Roach, today and see how I can help protect what matters most.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company. Clear, comfortable vision is one of life's greatest blessings. At Maydew Tebow Optometry, Doctors Troy Maydew, Seth Tebow, and Andrew Peaster are committed to helping you maintain healthy eyes and clear vision. Prevention and early intervention are the keys to your eyes, providing that clear and comfortable vision your entire life. Regular comprehensive eye examinations are essential in identifying conditions that can damage your sight. Call us at Maydew Tebow Optometry for an appointment today or visit us at maydewtebow.com.
Welcome back. 3:58 to play here in the second quarter. Coach Stroyan using a timeout to give her Greenbacks a breather. Mustangs on top, 18-8. Trying to battle this full court pressure. Forsberg gets by it, trapped in the corner, needs some help, throws it into the hands of Martini. Mustangs back the other way. McAllister trying to defend by herself, does a good job of it, and ball out of bounds, last touched by the Greenbacks.
Yeah, it's good hustle on McAllister to get back there and contest that shot and give the Greenbacks another chance.
Trying to slow down this Mustang offense now. They're on an 8-0 run to start this second quarter, and the Greenbacks still looking for their first bucket of the second. Right side, there's that entry pass to Pitzer, and she adds to the run for the Mustangs. She's got 6 of the Mustangs' 20. Again, Winkelpleck open down low, but this pressure in your face does not allow the Greenbacks to look that far up court and take advantage of it. Now trying to set up the half-court offense. McAllister, top of the key. Back it out, slow things down. Martini out to defend. Pitzer drawn out with Winkelpleck, and the Greenbacks take advantage of that vacancy in the paint. There, Winkelpleck tried to set up, but Pitzer recovered in time. And Forsberg on the other end nearly comes away with the steal. Tried to save it, but back into the hands of the Mustangs. Into the corner, left side, Whaley. Dumped down to Pitzer. She'll turn, fire, drops it in for 2 more. Pitzer putting together a good game tonight for the Mustangs. She's got 8. 2:45 to play here in the second. The Mustangs on top, 22-8. And still with that relentless full court pressure causing the Greenbacks trouble, just have not found a good, consistent answer for it. Sauer's going to check back into the ball game. She picked up 2 early fouls in that first quarter and have not seen her since. Trying to give the Greenbacks a little more presence down low against Pitzer, who's really coming on in this ball game. Forsberg has to dive for it, trying to keep it alive. A shovel pass ahead to Myers. And Coach Stroyan wanting to take a timeout, a 30-second timeout to keep the turnover from coming. That's the trouble with this Greenback, with the lack of depth against this deep roster of the Mustangs, is that you about cannot have Forsberg and Hughes on the court at the same time if you want to give them a breather here and there throughout the game. So the strategy so far in this first half for the Greenbacks has been one in, one out with those two, where traditionally you'd see both of them out there on the court able to go back and forth a little bit on these press breaks or setting up the offense.
This Rock Creek team is so good on the defensive side. You just can't dribble the ball in front of you. That's just kind of, you just get complacent where you played the whole time. But when you have a team up front like this, you cannot dribble the ball straight in front of you.
And you can't leave one of your teammates stranded. If you're off ball, you've got to know somebody needs to be back to provide help. Forsberg trying to get across half court. Atkins there into the corner. McAllister slips through her hands, out of bounds.
I like how they used Sauers there to set a screen at the half court just to free up Forsberg a little bit.
The Greenbacks still looking for their first bucket of this second quarter. 2:20 to play. Mustangs on top, 22-8. Right side, Whaley. Skip pass to Martini on the left wing. Gets it right back. Will she fire? Yes. 3-point shot on the way. Hits back iron, and Myers chases down a long rebound into the corner, but the outlet pass, nobody there. Nearly chased down as Hake turned on the jets and headed for that one. About outran the Greenbacks to get to it. It'll stay with the Greenbacks, and more substitutions for Coach Keller and the Mustangs. Forsberg trying to go back to McAllister, running up the court. Mustangs there to intercept it. Dump down Pitzer. Double team collapses, kick out. Baseline jumper on the way. Forsberg out in front running. Could she take advantage of it? Left side's her favorite, but too strong. And on the backside, rebound pulled down by Busing. And the frustration foul comes from Forsberg. Only her first. Second team foul on the Greenbacks. 1:38 to play here in the first. Here's that one in, one out with Hughes and Forsberg. Hughes in, Forsberg out. Sowers trying to front Pitzer, can't do it. Pitzer, first player into double digits, has the Mustangs on top 24-8.
We got Myers with the push-off, trying to free up just to get open.
And that's just what this full court pressure does. It just gets you frustrated, trying to find any way to get open. And that time an off-ball foul coming from Myers gives the Mustangs the ball back. It's the second foul for Myers. Excuse me, first. Three-point shot on the way, doesn't fall. Myers there to pick it up, and she'll get fouled. Atkins will pick up her first. Fourth team foul, 1:11 to play here in the first. Hughes trying to get by the defense before the double team can come. Myers stays back to help. Hughes needs it, goes to her right side. Myers picking up the dribble though. She needs the help. McAllister trying to fight through the hands of Atkins. The Greenbacks just having trouble getting the ball up the court on this possession. Dump down to Schmidt, good look, challenges Pitzer, but Pitzer does a good job. And there's Sowers pulling down an offensive board, resets the offense. Hughes, good spin move, can she finish at the rim? Falls short. 32 to play. And a 30-second timeout coming from Coach Keller. 28 seconds left in this second quarter before we hit the halftime mark, and the Mustangs on top 24-8 and trying and successfully holding the Greenbacks scoreless in this second quarter.
They have, you know, Greenbacks have had some looks, just could not capitalize on them. And on the defensive side, the inside presence of Pitzer is just proven to be a little bit much for us right now.
6 of her 10 points have come in this second quarter. She leads the way for all scorers and has the Mustangs on top 24-8. It all stems from this full court pressure from the Mustangs. In my opinion, the Greenbacks just have had difficulty all night dealing with it. And it's turned into a lot of offensive opportunities then for the Mustangs. It'll be Mustang ball coming out of the 32nd timeout. On the sideline, Freese set to inbounds. Goes into the backcourt to Frazee. Got Pitzer down on that low block, Freese on the high block.
Mustang's gonna go for the last shot.
Frazee finally gets rid of it. McAllister trying to tie it up, and finally the jump ball whistle comes. Good play from Lakin McAllister. She'll force the Mustangs to have to re-inbound with 7.5 on the clock. I've got an injured player on the court for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I believe she might have hit her head.
Riley Freese, the down Mustang. Check out
every time there's been an injury, these Rock Creek girls, they bounce up and look at Coach, say, I'm fine.
Tough squad on the other side for these Greenbacks tonight. 7 seconds on the clock for the Mustangs. Martini passes it right side in the corner, gets it back. She'll try a three to close this first half out. Falls short, and the long rebound will end the first half of play. Mustangs on top 24-8 after holding the Greenbacks scoreless in that second quarter. Stick around, we've got the Uptown Cafe Club DS halftime show coming up when we return here on Thunder Country.
This is Terry from Gatlin Meckler's Pharmacy. On display in our pharmacy is a nice assortment of over-the-counter items and a wide array of medical supplies, which includes knee scooters, walkers, canes, and bathroom items. We bill Medicare for respiratory supplies and immunizations. Our preferred pricing on prescriptions will get you through the door, and our customer service will get you to come back. Be sure to stop in today and see us on Country Club Road in Pratt.
When it comes to real estate, folks want to work with someone they know and trust. I'm John Hamm with Hamm Auction and Real Estate. Whether you're buying a home, selling land, or thinking about an auction, Kevin and I take the time to walk you through every step. No pressure, just honest local advice. We're proud supporters of the Pratt High Greenbacks and proud to be a part of this community. Give me a call at 620-450-7481 or Kevin at 620-770-2381. Hamm Auction and Real Estate, local knowledge you can trust.
It's a fact. A custom cow mineral does not have to cost more. Actually, it might be just what you need to improve your cow herd. The friendly and helpful professionals at Extra Factors in Pratt are available to sit down and discuss your operations needs and goals. From custom protein supplements and liquid protein to bulk commodities and possible mineral formulation. Find it all at Extra Factors. Call 620-672-5616 and speak with Levi Macbeth for all your nutritional needs. Extra Factors. We put the extra into cattle nutrition.
This is Jeff
and Jared
at Intergreen Services, proud supporter of the Pratt Greenbacks.
Around here we say one call fixes it all. From HVAC, plumbing, septic, electrical, and even water well service. We're your hometown team you can count on, just like the Greenbacks on game day.
We're proud to stand behind our athletes, our school, and our community.
So when something needs fixing at home, call Intergreen at 620-672-2338 or visit intergreenservices.com.
Intergreen Services, neighbors helping neighbors, always cheering for the Greenbacks.
Well, welcome back to the Uptown Cafe Club ES halftime show here on Thunder Country. Now joined by head coach Chris Batten, as always, for our halftime previews. Going to give us a look ahead as we set the stage for a big matchup coming up after this ball game for the Lady Greenbacks. It's going to be a heavyweight match between your two teams, the Greenbacks and Rock Creek, number one on the east, number one on the west. A state caliber type atmosphere. Without the state caliber implications, you don't get to simulate that very often, Coach. How do you feel coming into this game?
Well, I love it for us because we get a huge game right here before we get into sub-state. Get a chance to see where we're at against the state's best in 4A right now, and I think it's going to be great for our kids. We've had to really prepare this week. We've had to do a lot of things that, in preparation that we maybe haven't had to do all season. Just trying to get ready to defend shooters and different drivers and being able to spread the floor and knock down tons of shots. And so, I think it's going to be really good for us.
Now, when you put this game on the schedule, I imagine you had a hand in it. You and Athletic Director David Swank. This was a game you wanted as a measuring stick. You've talked about it. Did you have any idea preseason, early season, when that schedule was set, that it would shape up like this coming into it?
No, it was funny because their coach and I were trading films one time, and we just got to chatting, and he was like, we'd like to come out west sometime, and I was like, well, I'd like to play you guys, because I got a lot of respect for their program, and they've been a state powerhouse here the last few years in multiple sports, and so I thought it'd be good for us, and so that's just kind of how it came about. They needed a game, we needed a game, and Mr. Swank got right on it and got it booked, and so we didn't know it was going to be like this, but it's one of those that you definitely want on your schedule.
Well, and it's, as a fan, as a broadcaster, it's one we want to see. So we are excited about it, Coach. I won't keep you much during halftime as this is a big game coming up. Appreciate your time, though, as always. That's head coach Batten. When we come back, we'll talk about first half and more here on the Uptown Cafe Club DS halftime show.
It's a fact. A custom cow mineral does not have to cost more. Actually, it might be just what you need to improve your cow herd. The friendly and helpful professionals at Extra Factors in Pratt are available to sit down and discuss your operations needs and goals. From custom protein supplements and liquid protein to bulk commodities and possible mineral formulation. Find it all at Extra Factors. Call 620-672-5616 and speak with Levi Macbeth for all your nutritional needs. Extra Factors. We put the extra into cattle nutrition.
This is Jeff
and Jared
at Intergreen Services, proud supporter of the Pratt Greenbacks.
Around here we say one call fixes it all. From HVAC, plumbing, septic, electrical, and even water well service. We're your hometown team you can count on, just like the Greenbacks on game day.
We're proud to stand behind our athletes, our school, and our community.
So when something needs fixing at home, call Intergreen at 620-672-2338 or visit intergreenservices.com.
Intergreen Services, neighbors helping neighbors, always cheering for the Greenbacks.
Are you interested in building a new home or remodeling your current one? If so, give J.A. Knight & Sons a call today. This is Chase Golly with J.A. Knight & Sons, and we are the area's premier general contractor and have been serving the Pratt and surrounding area for over 50 years with superior quality and attention to detail. We specialize in high-end residential and commercial construction and have now expanded our services to include pre-engineered metal buildings. J.A. Knight & Sons is a proud supporter of Greenback Athletics and would like to help turn your next dream into reality.
Exceptional dentistry, right in your neighborhood. At Pratt Family Dental, Dr. Carson Hopkins and Dr. Stephen Coons are here to keep your smile healthy and bright. From routine cleanings to advanced care, our team has the expertise and technology to handle all your dental needs with comfort and confidence. Because at Pratt Family Dental, it's not just about teeth, it's about family, trust, and smiles that last a lifetime. Call today to schedule your appointment with Dr. Hopkins or Dr. Coons. Pratt Family Dental, where exceptional care meets friendly faces.
And welcome back to the Uptown Bank Club DS halftime show here on Thunder Country. 24-8 your score after one half of play. Lady Greenbacks trailing this ball game. A good strong start with the first quarter, and then the second quarter unable to put any points on the board, and that was that run that we talked about as one of the keys in the pregame was you could not allow the Mustangs to go on that type of run without answering it, even if just minimally putting 2, 4, 6 points throughout the quarter to do something with it. Just makes it real tough to come back from if you're the Greenbacks.
It does, but on the flip side, I thought the girls played really well on the defensive end. They challenged a lot of shots. They had a few easy ones underneath there. But when you can hold the top team in the East to 24.5, and I still feel like they're in it. It's just on the offensive side, we got to find a way to take care of the ball, get downhill a little bit more, kind of just sitting out there trying to pass it, trying to find something. And we're going to have to find a way just to score the ball.
You know, you mentioned that one of the top teams on the East. It's a three-way tie on the East right now between Rock Creek, Wamego, and Eudora. Rock Creek, Wamego and Eudora, all 19-3 on that East. And Rock Creek coming off of a big 2-point win against Wamego coming into this ball game. So they played some battle-tested basketball, and the Greenbacks now seeing it firsthand of what a first high-caliber class team looks like. And that's what you're going to run into in the postseason. It's that time of the year.
The defensive side on Rock Creek has really just shut us down. I mean, that's just the point blank. Girls are struggling to try to even get the ball across half court sometimes. Like I said, even when we do, we're kind of out of sort, not really feeling the flow of the game. And Rock Creek has done that and taken us out of it.
It just makes it tough when you are playing with Forsberg and Hughes in kind of that split role. So much of the Greenbacks' success this season has come when both of those two girls are on the court at the same time. In the 7 wins that they've had this season, that's been those two both out there playing off of each other, feeding off of each other, playing, you get your 13, I'll get my 11, but they're on the court at the same time. And tonight, with the way this game is stacked up, they've had to kind of be each other's sub so the other one can go out there, play hard, get a rest, the other one come in, and so it's really put the Greenbacks in a limited position.
You know, all that being said, 24-8 here at half, I still feel like the girls have a chance. They just got to come out, play their game, take care of the ball, get some shots to fall. Defensively, I don't think you have to really tune a lot. They've been doing a really good job. It's just, like I said, it goes back to the offensive side.
Yeah, and we saw them string together a good run in that first quarter. Went on a 6-0 run against the Mustangs. They've had some good looks at the rim. It's just, can they get those shots to fall here in this second half? Speaking of second half action, we are underway, and it'll be Greenback ball now going left to right on your radio dial. Greenback set to inbounds on the far side. Hughes with the inbounding duties. Comes into McAllister. The man-to-man defense remains for the Mustangs. Hughes coming out to help. Mustangs come with it. Winklepleck now coming out from the paint along with Sowers.
Hughes open in the corner.
That's what they've been trying to free up all game. Puts it on the court, goes baseline, tough shot, in and out. Mustangs pull down a defensive board, trying to get out and run. Frazee on the far side to set up the Mustang offense. Kick out, three-point shot on the way. Hake can't make it fall. But the Mustangs keep it alive with a long offensive rebound. They'll reset. Frazee skip pass to Martini on the left wing. Now all the way into the corner. Freese going to try a three. That one front of the rim into the hands of Winkelpleck.
Good box out by Winkelpleck right there. She's having another solid game with her 6th rebound here to start the third quarter.
That Greenback offense, the double team coming from the Mustangs. McAllister trying to skip it into the corner to Forsberg, but Martini there to intercept for another Mustang steal. Baseline dribble drive, Pitzer underneath. Forsberg comes out of the pile with it. Up ahead, Martini backing her way down, challenging Forsberg at the rim, and Forsberg will see if that was a shooting foul.
I believe he is going to call it a shooting foul, and that will be the 3 on Martini.
Martini picks up her 3rd, and Forsberg heads to the free throw line for the first time tonight. First shot good. Well, if you're the Greenbacks, good to see the ball go through the hoop right there.
Sometimes that's all it takes is just a free throw. Open the floodgates.
Second time, Forsberg 2 of 2 at the line. 24-10 your score. Mustangs on top by 14 early here in the second half. Martini left side. Gets it back. Skip pass into the corner, looking for Freese. Freese will put it on the court. Hughes gets her hands on it, comes away with it. Trying to get up the court to Forsberg. Does she have a lane on the baseline? No. Step back, jumper. Backside rebound, Martini. Now back the other way. Gonna work it right side. Frazee left open. She'll try a deep 3. Goes up high off the shot clock. Ball will go to the Greenbacks. Substitutions for Coach Keller as Whaley checks into the ball game. Hughes trying to get by this full court pressure. McAllister hanging back here on the near side in case the help's needed. Sowers back to Hughes. She'll try a deep 3. Open look, knocks it down. That's what Hope Hughes needed to get going. No hesitation. When you're left open, you've got to fire if you're the Greenbacks, and Hughes knocks that one down, her first of the night. Right side trying to answer. Whaley fires a 3, and a foul. Sowers on the box out will send Whaley to the line to shoot 3.
And that's her 3rd personal early here in the second half.
Boy, just not a foul you can afford if you're Addison Sowers.
And they called it on the floor. There wasn't in the act of shooting, so it must have been after she fell or shot and landed and everything.
Well, a break for the Greenbacks. Can they take advantage of it now? Have some work to do on the defensive end. Skip pass comes back to Frazee. She'll try another 3, front of the rim. Kept alive with the tip. Frazee trying to split the Greenback defense. A little slip. Still alive. Into the corner, Pitzer box it out. Winkelpleck down low, uses the left hand, puts it up and in for 2. 26-13 your score. 5:12 to play here in the third. McAllister needing some help after picking the dribble up. Hughes across the Greenback logo midcourt. Wants to challenge the double team, steps through it with the Euro step, and she'll go to the line for 2.
That'll be Martini's 4th.
A big foul for the Mustangs. Martini,
one of the defensive specialists for this Rock Creek team.
Hughes at the free throw line, first trip tonight, knocks down the front end. With that foul, Martini going to check out of the ball game. Atkins will check back in. Second free throw, good. Hughes 2 of 2 at the free throw line. The Greenbacks seeing the ball fall in this third quarter. How can they answer on the defensive side? Frazee tips off her hand, out of bounds. It'll go to the Greenbacks. And a timeout taken. Coach Keller not happy with the way his Mustangs have started this second half. A full timeout. We'll take one with him. Be back in 60 seconds with more Greenback basketball here on Thunder Country.
Are you a sports fan looking for a great place to grab a bite to eat? Look no further than Legends Cafe, located in Pratt, Kansas, on Highway 54. Legends is open 6 days a week and serves up mouth-watering burgers, fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, and much more. And don't forget about their daily specials. Legends is proud to support Greenback sports and all the local teams. So whether you're celebrating a big win or just need to refuel after the game, Legends has you covered. Come on down to Legends, and we'll take care of the rest.
At Timish Electric, we light up your world with reliable and efficient electrical services. Our team of skilled and certified electricians is dedicated to providing top-notch service for all your electrical needs. From residential, commercial, or industrial needs, we ensure your electrical systems are safe, reliable, and up to code. Contact us today at 620-672-9334 to schedule a consultation. Timish Electric, proudly serving Pratt and the surrounding areas electrical needs for over 25 years.
Well, welcome back. Third quarter action here for the Greenbacks. They trail it 26-15, but have come out with a strong start in this third quarter. Have outscored the Mustangs 7-2, trying to push it up ahead.
Man, that was a great press break. We had two ladies underneath the basket, just could not haul it in.
Ball back to the Mustangs after that turnover on the Greenbacks, trying to keep this defensive stand alive that they opened up this second half with. Frazee trying to silence it with a shot in the paint. Falls short into the hands of Hughes. McAllister trying to run away from that double team. Schmidt top of the key. Forsberg gets it back. Double team comes. Winkelpleck comes out to help. Hughes left alone, left wing, fires. Too short. Forsberg trying to crash in for the board. Into the hands of Frazee. She'll try to push the pace up ahead. Through the hands off of Pitzer. And Schmidt comes away with the steal. See if the Greenbacks slow it down here a little bit. Try to get back in control at the 4-minute mark. Mustangs on top 26-15. McAllister needing some help. Top of the key. Gets it right back. Into the corner. Hughes going to try another three. Corner. Front of the rim, Forsberg, good backside rebound, goes up and gets it, but then loses it, trying to outlet to Schmidt, and now it's Hake running the floor the other way. Blocked by the Greenbacks. McAllister and Schmidt there to get a hand on it.
Yeah, I believe you can credit the half a block to each of them, whether they both got a hand on it.
I couldn't tell which one it was, so I like that scoring method. Substitutions for the Mustangs. Freese will check into the ball game. Kick out top of the key. Frazee working against Forsberg. Swing pass into the corner. Atkins, three-point shot, good. Atkins with 5 points on the evening for the Mustangs. Hughes looking for an inbounder. Forsberg there. Winkelpleck, the pass too late. Pitzer steps in, takes it away, and another block by the Greenbacks. And last touched off the shoulder of Pitzer. Oh, Greenbacks got a break there after that turnover. Pitzer trying to get to the lane and finish it herself. And a bench warning will be assessed to the Mustangs. .3:16 to play. Hughes to inbounds. McAllister running near side, into traffic. Mustangs on the court. Schmidt comes away with it.
And one.
Bucket good.
Great job by Ellie Schmidt just to keep with the play.
And Hadley Hake will pick up her second foul as Ellie Schmidt goes to the free throw line. Excuse me, Pitzer. And Schmidt completes the three-point play. Gets the Greenbacks to within 11. 29-18, 3:03 to play here in the third. Left side, Pitzer, low left block. She'll go to the free throw line. Look at this game getting loud from both sides now.
One thing I really do enjoy seeing is that middle school section up there. Man, they get into ball games, don't they?
We talked about it pregame. Free admittance for the Pack and the middle school, so we knew it would be a packed house tonight here for all ages of Greenback Nation. Pitzer knocks down that first free throw. One more on the way. Second one, that one short. Schmidt there for the board. Comes out to McAllister, up ahead, Hughes, does she got space? No, puts it on the court, baseline dribble drive, doesn't go, but she'll earn a trip to the free throw line. Kennedy Whaley will pick up her first foul, fourth team foul on the Mustangs at the 2:51 mark. Hughes rattles out, boy, sat on the front of the rim.
Front.
Second free throw, front of the rim. This time the bounce goes Hughes' way, and it rolls in for one. Back to an 11-point game. Mustangs on top 30-19, 2:45 to play. Frazee looking for Pitzer down low. Kick out, three-point shot on the way. Hits the inside of the rim and falls into Schmidt's hands.
Got numbers again.
Forsberg trying to push it up ahead. Winklepleck, kick out, McAllister. Two-point jumper, good! Good ball movement from the Greenbacks, and McAllister able to take advantage of it. The Mustangs now on the offensive side playing in front of that middle school student section. Pitzer spins and will go to the line. Boy, when in doubt, the Mustangs go to their trusted big girl down low. You want to use that advantage, and that time Pitzer gets a trip to the free throw line.
Foul was on Ellie Schmidt as she picks up her third personal here with 2:12 left in the third quarter.
First free throw knocks it down. Pitzer's been good from the free throw line tonight. She's got 14 points on the night for the Mustangs. Puts them back on top by 10 with one more free throw coming. Two of two at the line. 15 on the night now for Pitzer, and here comes the full court pressure from the Mustangs. Hughes looking for Forsberg, gets it to her. Forsberg wanting to come up left side. Forsberg trying to race ahead of everybody, and a whistle. See if that was on Atkins, who was running hip for hip with Forsberg. No, they won't say Atkins, it was Whaley. Whaley picks up her second, but the 15 foul will send Forsberg to the free throw line. First shot good. Pitzer, after getting a quick breather, right back into the ball game for the Mustangs. Second free throw. Forsberg 2 of 2 at the free throw line, knocks them both down. Mustangs come near side to Hake. Trying to feed Pitzer down low, and a good entry pass.
That
Pitzer
was a very good entry pass.
Takes advantage of it. She's got 17 on the night for the Mustangs, has them on top by 11. Hughes, Winklepleck, top of the key, a pass with no look, but the Greenbacks may come out on top of it. Schmidt not able to finish, and last touched by the Greenbacks.
Man. I don't think anybody was expecting that pass to make it through.
You don't see the no-look pass at midcourt too often.
I guess that's when you trust your teammate.
1:40 to play here in this exciting third quarter, 34-23. Mustangs on top by 11, setting up the half-court offense. Into the corner. Don't like the look, they'll dribble out. Now looking for the cutter. Deflected into the hands of Forsberg. Does she have the speed to outrun everyone? Oh, a little hesitation in the carry at the Greenback logo. And the turnover back to the Mustangs. That stoppage slows things down a little bit. Sowers will check into the ball game for the Greenbacks. Top of the key, Atkins goes into the corner. The feed to Pitzer, kick out into the corner. Three-point shot on the way. Too strong for Freese, but Pitzer there trying to clean it up with the offensive putback. Tipped from behind, gets her board again, and a foul on the third attempt will put Pitzer back to the free throw line. Forsberg will pick up the foul for the Greenbacks. It'll be the third team foul and the second on Forsberg. Pitzer, who's been good at the free throw line, knocks down another. Second free throw, Pitzer goes 2 of 2 at the line. Forsberg with under a minute to play here in the third. Across half court, comes to McAllister right side. McAllister trying to fight away the defensive pressure up top. Picks up the dribble, needs some help. Has it poked away, and the Mustangs tip it into the backcourt. McAllister chases it down. Freese really playing good defense on McAllister. Finally into the hands of Hughes. Hughes elbow jumper, too strong. And it's Freese who pulls down the board. 30 seconds, shot clock turned off for the Mustangs. Do they play the slow game and play for the final shot, or continue to take advantage of a tired Greenback defense? And they feed it into Pitzer, who now has 21 on the night for the Mustangs. McAllister back to Forsberg.
Got numbers again.
Plenty of time for the Greenbacks. 8 on the clock. Boy, Winkelpleck thought she had Sowers coming through the paint. Not there. Now Pitzer trying to beat the clock. Tipped at the last minute. A shot off. Will not go. Hake nearly dropped one at the buzzer. But after a fast-paced, hectic third quarter, it's Mustangs on top 38-23. Stick around. Fourth quarter action when we come back here on Thunder Country.
Mead Lumber in Pratt is looking better than ever. Stop by and see our brand new renovations with the same friendly faces you know and trust. Whether you're tackling a big project or just need supplies for the weekend, Mead Lumber has you covered with quality products and expert service. We're proud to be a part of this community, and even more proud to support the hardworking athletes of Pratt High School. Mead Lumber, building relationships, building Pratt.
To keep your equipment running, count on BTI for bulk oil delivered directly to your farm. Now BTI delivers 3 times the product, and it's quicker than ever. Our trucks travel up to 150 miles from any of our 6 stores, delivering premium oil, hydraulic fluid, and DEF, up to 1,500 gallons in just 30 minutes. It's another way to save you time and money. Call any of our 6 BTI locations or visit btioil.com. BTI, our family in partnership with your family.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starts here for the Greenbacks. And right away out of the gate, the Mustangs knocking down a big 3-point bucket. Riley Freeze, her second 3-point bucket of the game, and the Mustangs nearly come away with the turnover. Schmidt trying to get up the court, baseline kick out to Winkelpleck. Sails that one over to the rim. Greenbacks there for the board. Schmidt through traffic, she'll go to the free throw line. Frazee picks up her first foul of the contest. Ellie Schmidt at the free throw line for the Greenbacks. Front of the rim does not fall. Second free throw goes. Schmidt 1 of 2 at the line. Into the corner now, down to Pitzer. All night long, Pitzer's taken advantage of that size advantage, makes the Greenbacks pay for it. Pitzer with 23 points on the night for the Mustangs. Forsberg into traffic. Mustangs chase down another steal. Atkins there trying with the baseball pass overhand to Frazee. Shot blocked by Hughes in the paint. Greenbacks get it back. Fighting through the double team, Sowers stays back to help. Left side, Forsberg, she'll try an open 3 from the left wing.
Got it.
Knocks it down.
Great job by the ladies to keep their composure, and Sowers is turning her shoulder and finding the open Forsberg.
Good look from Johanna Forsberg, and she knocks it down. Mustangs trying to answer on the other end with a 3-point shot of their own. In and out, and Winkelpleck there for the defensive board. Hughes gonna walk this one up the court, let everybody catch their breath as they set up the half-court offense. Winkelpleck goes left side to Schmidt. Hughes comes out. Pass takes her out farther than she wanted.
Shot clock at 10.
Got to play with some urgency now. Left side, Forsberg, shot clock at 5. Forsberg takes a look at it, step back, picks the dribble up. Sowers will have to fire. Off the back of the rim, no good, and Martini pulls down the board. Frazee, top of the key 3. Left side, off the shoulder of Schmidt. And the Mustangs dive in, trying to tie it up for the jump ball. It was Freese who had her hands on it, and the jump ball going to go to the Greenbacks.
That's that dreaded long 3 that barely nicks the rim. It's just so hard to judge.
Yeah, you're expecting that bounce to come one way or the other, and an air ball or a slight touch of the rim doesn't have you in the position that you're expecting. McAllister trying to dribble by the defense. The double team's coming, waiting for it. Half court goes back to Forsberg. Forsberg needs to get across half court, and a 10-second violation comes. With the pressure this Mustang defense has shown all night, honestly surprised that's the first time we've seen it. The Greenbacks have done a good job avoiding it. That time couldn't do so. Skip pass into the corner, another 3-point shot on the way. Does not fall, long rebound goes to Forsberg. But you take advantage of it, up ahead, McAllister, right side, good! Good job of running the court for the Greenbacks on that possession. The best way to beat this Mustang defense is to not let them get set up in it on those transition opportunities. Martini, top of the key. Back to the corner, 3-point shot on the way. Freese way off the mark. Sails into the hands of Schmidt. Schmidt needs some help. She's calling for it. No one hearing her. Needs to get it in the hands of a ball handler. And the Greenbacks, nearly another 10-second violation.
Oh, coach was calling timeout.
Boy, that
the girls cannot leave.
To this atmosphere, it's so loud in here that the officials could not hear the timeout coming from the Greenback bench. As this is a full house.
It is, and I really feel like the girls are feeding off the energy inside this gym right now as it is heightened.
So second consecutive 10-second violation by the Greenbacks. Mustangs trying to capitalize on it. Deep 3 on the way, off the mark. Sowers goes up, fighting for it, throwing elbows, trying to clear some space, steps through, and a whistle and a travel. Boy, you're going to see frustration starting to come from these Greenbacks. As 2 calls now, it feels like have not gone their way. The missed timeout call coming from Coach Stroyan, and then Sowers frustrated trying to step through the double team of the Mustangs. Pitzer down low, and Sowers challenging. That could go against her, and the bucket will count for Pitzer.
That will be Addison Sowers' 4th foul, but she has been battling there every minute that she has played.
That bucket from Pitzer puts the Mustangs on top 45-29, 4:25 to play. Pitzer with the and one opportunity off the front of the rim, gets the roll. Hughes the pump fake, trying to go baseline. Forsberg on the backside. Schmidt doesn't like the look. McAllister now top of the key. Backs it out, needs some help. Hughes there to provide it. Martini playing with 4 fouls, guarding Hughes. Double team, kick out. McAllister, she'll try a 3, right wing. Front of the rim, looked good, just didn't fall.
Got to get back, they're pushing.
Frazee running center court, kick out, right wing 3. No good for Whaley. Pitzer, rebound, put back. Winkelplack pulls it down for the Greenbacks. This time, Coach Stroyan getting the timeout with 3:41.
Almost had to yell in the official's ear just so he could hear.
And a full timeout. 48-29 your score, 46-29 your score. We'll be back in 60 seconds with more Greenback basketball here on Thunder Country.
For your fine dining experience, be sure to stop at Club D'Este in downtown Pratt. Western Kansas's premier steakhouse for over 50 years. They'll serve you the best with their friendly, attentive staff and home-cooked meal you desire. Also offering a full range of entertainment with live music and karaoke weekend nights. So come for food and stay for fun at Club Diest in downtown Pratt. Open 7 nights a week.
This is Chris with Car Auction Real Estate. We've been proudly moving assets since 1965, with locations in Pratt and Larned servicing the surrounding counties.
Jamie here with Car Auction and Real Estate. While our marketing strategies clearly stand out, we stand strong on our principles of integrity, transparency, and reputation in our industry.
Whether it be buying, selling, auction, or appraisal needs, look us up online at carauction.com.
Good luck and go Greenbacks.
Welcome back. 3:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. Greenbacks trailing 46-29, but battling hard against this Rock Creek team. Forsberg in the right wing, working off the screen from Winklepleck, going to take the elbow jumper. Winklepleck able to set up for the rebound. Back to Forsberg, this time knocks it down. Forsberg with 12 points on the night leads the way for the Greenbacks.
All set up by Dally Winklepleck. She has just really been battling hard underneath.
Yep, set the screen for Forsberg on the first jumper, then got there for the offensive board to get it back in the hands of Forsberg. Martini right side, now comes back up top to Whaley. Martini in the corner. Schmidt comes out to defend. A little dribble drive. Frazee will try a deep three, top of the key, knocks it down. Her first of the night. This Rock Creek team just capable to answer when they need to. There's a reason they're 19-3 on top of the East. McAllister going to try to answer with one of her own. Good looking shot, too strong off the back iron though, but Schmidt trying to keep it alive, and she'll go back to the free throw line, trying to battle through Pitzer.
Talking about another one that's been battling big under night is Ellie Schmidt. She picked up her 9th rebound there. She does a lot of the little things that just do not show up, and she just plays so aggressive and so hard.
At the free throw line, Schmidt knocks down the front end.
Picks up her 8th point of the evening.
Second free throw on the way. That one spins in for 2-2 at the line for Schmidt. 49-33, a 16-point ball game. Martini in the right corner. Comes back top of the key to Hake. Now they set it up on the backside to Pitzer. She was able to get position down low, and that's what that ball reversal does when you swing it and the post player is there ready for it. Makes it tough for the defense to catch up on the backside.
That is a foul was called against Ellie Schmidt as she picks up her 4th as well with 2:14 left in the game.
She'll come out as Addison Sowers, who also has 4 fouls for the Greenbacks, will check in. The inbounds trying to go straight to Pitzer. Ball on the court. Greenbacks tie it up, force the jump ball. It'll stay with the Mustangs.
Good active hands by Hope Hughes there just to realize that's where the ball was going. Stick a hand in there just to poke it loose enough.
Martini to inbounds, comes safely into Whaley. Martini coming off the inbounds into the corner, left alone. Can't connect on the corner three. Under 2 minutes to play here in the fourth. McAllister left side for the Greenbacks. Sowers coming out, sets a hard screen. McAllister picks the dribble up. Forsberg left side, wants to go baseline with that left hand jumper, good. Forsberg with 14 on the night for the Greenbacks. Back to a 14-point ball game, 49-35, Mustangs on top, 90 seconds to play. Hughes nearly pokes it away, can't chase it down before it gets out of bounds. But the Greenbacks showing they are gonna play till this final whistle against this top-rated Mustang team. Frazee trying to get by Hughes. Hughes staying right with her. Now backs off.
10 on the shot clock.
10. Kick out Martini. Extra pass. Now find Pitzer down low. Shot blocked by McAllister. Last touched by Pitzer. Back to the Greenbacks.
Rock Creek pulling off with the full court press.
60 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Hughes directing traffic. Doesn't use the screen from Sowers, wants to go left side, and a tie-up jump ball will stay with the Greenbacks. Again, the quick hands of Martini and this Mustang defense forcing the tie-up.
Subbing in now for the Lady Greenbacks, number 20, Kira Van Pelt.
Kira Van Pelt going to check into the ball game late for the Greenbacks. McAllister off the inbounds, 50 seconds on the clock. Keeping it herself right side. Runs into that baseline, steps through. Sowers trying to back down Pitzer, has to kick it back out. McAllister will try a three, knocks it down. And a substitution timeout coming for Coach Stroyan. McAllister taking advantage of her last minutes. Nope, she'll stay in the ball game during that substitution swap for the Greenbacks.
Got all your seniors out. Great
We'll
job, ladies.
Recognize those in between games for the Greenbacks. We got Hughes, Sowers, and Van Pelt on this squad. Your seniors for the Greenbacks. Under 30 to play here. Martini passing on the open three, goes back far side to Whaley. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Frazee will try a three from the left corner, knocks it down. Forsberg under 10 to play here in the fourth. Working off the screen from Winkelpleck. Schmidt gonna try a three-point bucket. High bounce, drops in off the top,
hit the top of the
board.
bar.
And the officials will say that bucket does not count, and the buzzer will sound as it drops through the net. And we will finish 52-38, your final score. Rock Creek, it improves to 20-3 on the season. The Lady Greenbacks fall to 7-16 as they wrap up the regular season. Stick around, we've got the Maydew Tebow Optometry postgame show coming up when we return here on Thunder Country.
Escape into your ultimate outdoor getaway with the help of Uni Landscapes, your local full-service landscape design and construction company specializing in landscapes, hardscapes, patios, sprinkler systems, water features, and snow removal services. They create your dream space by incorporating design elements unique to you and your family. Uni Landscapes serves Pratt and the surrounding area and is open Monday through Friday. Call 620-672-3301 to transform your outdoor space today.
Need proof that Pratt has something for you? Living in Pratt is second to none with a fitness center, added new wings on an already impressive regional medical center, even an art museum. Pratt has dynamic downtown shopping, lots of hunting and fishing, and over 200 acres for outdoor lovers. Pratt is a great place to work and raise a family with beautiful older homes and new developments. Progressive, proud, and visionary. Proof that Pratt has something for you.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? Doug Gray Chevrolet in Pratt is your hometown destination for quality vehicles and exceptional service. From brand new Chevrolets to dependable pre-owned options, you'll find the perfect fit for your lifestyle and budget. Their friendly, knowledgeable team makes buying easy, and their service department keeps you running strong long after the sale. When you want honesty, value, and a better way to buy, choose Doug Gray Chevrolet in Pratt. Experience the difference today.
When it comes to your health, trust Grace Clinic and Urgent Care in Pratt, conveniently located at 920 East 1st Street. Grace Clinic proudly serves Pratt and the surrounding area. Family nurse practitioner McKaylee Kirby provides primary care, urgent care, and sports physicals, and is accepting new patients and walk-ins. Open Monday through Friday, except Tuesdays, from 8:30 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to noon. Call 620-388-3086 today. That's Grace Clinic and Urgent Care, caring for your family close to home.
Welcome back to the Maydew Tebow Optometry postgame show here on Thunder Country. If you tuned in for that ball game, 38-52, the Lady Greenbacks fall their last regular season game here at home against top-rated Rock Creek Mustangs. They improved to 20-3 on the season. There was a three-way tie at the top on that East, 3 teams at 19-3, and now the Mustangs have put themselves at 20-3. They'll have to see how things shake up on their end. The Greenbacks now can sit back and wait to see how the rest of this week closes out with other teams to see where they'll fall in sub-state alignment and where they will be slotted. But this ball game tonight that we saw, let's touch on it first before we kind of get to postseason, where we think we'll go or what we think we could be. You know, looking at that ball game, you said it. This was the type of game that the Lady Greenbacks, I liked the way they played tonight. You take away that second quarter, and it's a tie ball game. I know you can't do that, but when you look at things and are trying to take away positives from ball games, it was a 14-point ball game, and the Mustangs outscored the Greenbacks 14-0 in that second quarter. So outside of that, you played them point for point.
Yeah, for sure. You know, especially in the first quarter when they came out and kind of came out swinging with their full-court defense, and then on the offensive side, they got out kind of on us pretty good. I believe that was, 9-5 at one point.
9-2 on top. 9-2.
Sorry,
in that ball game.
And then the girls fought back and got it within a reachable ball game. And said that second quarter was the kind of the dagger that dug the hole. But on the flip side of that, in the second half, those girls came out with a lot of energy, no give up, and clawed their way back into the game to kind of make it a ball game.
Yeah,
there.
And it would have been real easy to go into that halftime after a scoreless second quarter if you're these girls saying, we're out of this game, we can't compete with this team, and really get deflated at halftime. Instead, they flipped the switch, got locked back in, got a little bit of rest, got their legs underneath them, came back in that second half then and played them point for point.
For sure, the energy level in that second half was some of the best that I've seen all season. Their girls were just playing hard, running the court, and just doing everything they could to stay in the game and fight back. And finally, some shots started falling for them.
Yes.
The energy level picks up. The crowd gets into it.
That was noticeable tonight.
For
the
sure.
crowd.
Yep.
We saw it in the ladies' game, and if you thought it was loud then, wait till what we've got coming up on deck here for this matchup between the boys. Is you got the middle school rocking over there. You got the high school student section across the way with a ESPN-themed student section tonight. Yeah, always our favorite, as we see them trying to emulate what we're doing over here. So it's a fun one to watch. And that was a fun first game for this Greenback Nation crowd as the Greenbacks, Lady Greenbacks, they knew it was going to be a David versus Goliath matchup coming into tonight. And I feel like if you're going to close out your season on a positive note, tonight was a positive note for the Greenbacks.
For sure. We touched about it a little during the broadcast there that this is one of the top-ranked teams in the state. And throughout 3 quarters, the girls played with them and had them on their heels and not playing their best basketball. And that just goes to show me, hey, the girls, they have it in them to do it.
Yeah, so now you're looking next week when you go into that sub-state matchup, you're going to be the low seed, the underdog. And after a performance like we saw tonight, if you can replicate that and take that into sub-state, you're plenty capable of pulling off that 13-5, 12-4 upset that the Greenbacks will be in a position to do.
Kind of right now on a tentative spot. Now, this isn't set in stone. It's looking like we are going to be in the Chapman side of it, but we will play Mulvane first round is what it's looking like, and Chapman will play Rose Hill, so that would possibly be our road.
So, again, you're going to have the tough draw coming into that sub-state as the low seed, whether it's that 12 seed or 13 seed. The 12 seed is what you were referencing there, but I think if you take tonight's performance and build off of it and carry that into next week, you could do it with a little bit of momentum. And then, like they say, go out and try to shock the world. You pull that upset off. And so I feel like the Greenbacks really a positive note for tonight. It was a good performance from them. You knew it was going to be a battle, and they came in and battled.
Yeah, just pits her down low was she was a force to be reckoned with.
26 points on the night.
And she lived up to the hype. I mean, hats off to her, and hats off to the Rock Creek girls. They were a fine ball club. They were fun to watch. Like I said, I'm just very proud of how the Greenbacks stayed in the game and didn't lose composure, fought to the end, and made it fun to watch tonight.
Run down some stats here for both teams. For the Greenbacks, Forsberg led the way with 14 on the night. McAllister, 7 points. Hughes with 6. Sowers with 2. And Schmidt with 9. For the Mustangs, Frazee finished with 10 on the night. Freese with 8. Pitzer led all scoring with 26. Atkins with 5. Whaley with 3 on the night. And you've got some rebounds to go with that as well for the Greenbacks.
Yeah, you got to talk about rebounds. You're not going to mention it without saying Dally Winklepleck and Ellie Schmidt tonight. Those two fought hard underneath as Dally Winklepleck pulled down 9 boards alongside Ellie Schmidt. and they just both really fought hard underneath there. And Sowers pulled down another 4, McAllister 3, Forsberg 3. Myers grabbed her a couple rebounds. But I really thought what stuck out to me in this game tonight was Ellie Schmidt.
I thought the same thing, too. 9 points, and then you pair that with the 9 rebounds.
And a couple steals.
And a couple steals to go with it. And an impressive night, as that is a good segue into our Timish Electric player of the game. And I think the player we were just speaking about, Ellie Schmidt, hands down deservingly of that award tonight with the 9-9 performance against a mismatch for her with Pitzer down low that she was battling against all night, and to still come away with that type of night for the Greenbacks. A good night for Ellie Schmidt.
It's just something you're never going to have to worry about Schmidt bringing to the game. It's going to be effort. She does it every time that she steps on the floor. Thankfully, we got her this year. You know, she sat out most of the season. We've had her back for probably 5 games now.
Yeah, it's just been this late back half of the season.
And she's been a great addition for the girls and a very big uptick.
Another one of our promotions, the Ham Auction Buckets for Booster Club update. John and Kevin at Ham Auction donating $5 for every made 3-point bucket that is made by the Greenbacks this season on both the ladies and the boys side. The ladies came into tonight with 71 made 3-point buckets on the season and added another 4 tonight, 2 from Forsberg, 1 from McAllister, and 1 from Hughes. So they take their total to 75 on the season. Thanks again to John and Kevin at Ham Auction for putting on that promotion. The 3rd year running with that, as that always goes right back into the Greenback Booster Club, who does so many great things for all of the Greenback activities. We'll take another break here with the Maydew Tebow Optometry postgame show. When we come back, we'll recognize some of these seniors that will be recognized tonight out here at center court, and then get you all set for the heavyweight matchup that is yet to come between the #1 ranked team in 4A against your Pratt High Greenbacks, the #1 ranked team on 4A West. It should be a matchup that does not disappoint. Stick around, more Greenback basketball when we come back here on Thunder Country.
On the basketball court, a good offense is the best defense. You can count on me, Jamie Roach, your Farm Bureau agent, to be your family's point guard and defend you against whatever life throws your way. I am there to handle all your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't wait for the worst to happen when it comes to your insurance. Talk to me, Jamie Roach, today and see how I can help protect what matters most.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Clear, comfortable vision is one of life's greatest blessings. At Maydew Tebow Optometry, Doctors Troy Maydew, Seth Tebow, and Andrew Peaster are committed to helping you maintain healthy eyes and clear vision. Prevention and early intervention are the keys to your eyes, providing that clear and comfortable vision your entire life. Regular comprehensive eye examinations are essential in identifying conditions that can damage your sight. Call us at Maydew Tebow Optometry for an appointment today, or visit us at maydewtebow.com.
It's a fact. A custom cow mineral does not have to cost more. Actually, it might be just what you need to improve your cow herd. The friendly and helpful professionals at Extra Factors in Pratt are available to sit down and discuss your operations needs and goals. From custom protein supplements and liquid protein to bulk commodities and possible mineral formulation. Find it all at Extra Factors. Call 620-672-5616 and speak with Levi Macbeth for all your nutritional needs. Extra Factors. We put the extra into cattle nutrition.
This is Jeff.
And Jared.
At Intergreen Services, proud supporter of the Pratt Greenbacks.
Around here we say one call fixes it all. From HVAC, plumbing, septic, electrical, and even water well service. We're your hometown team you can count on, just like the Greenbacks on game day.
We're proud to stand behind our athletes, our school, and our community.
So when something needs fixing at home, call Intergreen at 620-672-2338 or visit intergreenservices.com.
Intergreen Services, neighbors helping neighbors, always cheering for the Greenbacks.
Are you interested in building a new home or remodeling your current one? If so, give J.A. Knight & Sons a call today. This is Chase Golly with J.A. Knight & Sons, and we are the area's premier general contractor and have been serving the Pratt and surrounding area for over 50 years with superior quality and attention to detail. We specialize in high-end residential and commercial construction and have now expanded our services to include pre-engineered metal buildings. J.A. Knight & Sons is a proud supporter of Greenback Athletics and would like to help turn your next dream into reality.
Exceptional dentistry, right in your neighborhood. At Pratt Family Dental, Dr. Carson Hopkins and Dr. Stephen Coons are here to keep your smile healthy and bright. From routine cleanings to advanced care, our team has the expertise and technology to handle all your dental needs with comfort and confidence. Because at Pratt Family Dental, it's not just about teeth, it's about family, trust, and smiles that last a lifetime. Call today to schedule your appointment with Dr. Hopkins or Dr. Coons. Pratt Family Dental, where exceptional care meets friendly faces.
Welcome back now, the Doug Gray Chevrolet pregame show here on Thunder Country as we get you set for a heavyweight matchup between Rock Creek and Pratt. The Greenbacks come into this ballgame 19-2 on the season and an unblemished 22-0 for the Mustangs. The Mustangs coming into this ballgame, they've been tested a few times this season, but not many. 34 points, the average margin of victory for this Mustang team, and they come out and play. No one dominant player when you look up and down their lineup. You don't have that player that's scoring 25 and 10 like Morrell does for the Greenbacks. It is just a team full of dudes is one way to say it. A bunch of guys that reminds me a lot of this Greenback team. They're deep on the bench. They can play you 8-9 deep. They can play outside. They can play inside. They can knock down the shot better than most teams across the state. And the Greenbacks are going to be tasked with one of their toughest challenges tonight here to close out the regular season.
I believe tonight you are going to see one of the most up-tempo games that we've seen all season. Rock Creek is known for a full-court press, and on a missed shot, they are running and gunning. So this is going to be a very...
and I've always said, we've said all season long, if you have a game that comes down to athleticism and you're matching up team for team, athlete to athlete, I'm going to take the Greenbacks hands down any day of the week. Rock Creeks are going to say the same thing about their team as they are that similar. So this should be a game where oftentimes they say fighters make fights, and this is the type of matchup where these two teams are going to make a great fight here. And the Greenbacks get to do it at the home court. It's going to be big.
That is a very big point to make tonight, that this is on the home court of the Greenbacks. It's going to play into the role as we've seen in the girls' game. I mean, this place is packed tonight.
It's full. You look around you here and you look behind you, there's not many seats left. So if you're not here yet, I would get here now. If you can't do it, the next best thing is to tune in and listen to us on one of our many broadcasts.
Man, that was a good plug, Cody.
Thunder Country 98.3 on the radio dial, or download the app, or you can tune in to Greenback Activities on the YouTube channel. They've got the full game along with our broadcast. If you want to see what happens behind the scenes, as always, we've got the Behind the Mic live streaming on Eastus Media, Facebook, and YouTube as well. So however you chose or have chosen to tune into tonight's broadcast, we sure do appreciate it. And this one should not disappoint. It has the feel like that Hugoton game did last season. We faced off against Hugoton in the Sub-State Championship ball game. It was a packed house from opening tip to closing buzzer. It was fast-paced, intense. The Greenbacks came out on top, punched their ticket to the state championship. The only difference tonight, those implications not on the line for either team. Really nothing at stake other than the sake of a great atmosphere and trying to make a mark going into postseason.
I mean, when you talk about basketball games, this is just one that you circle. We've been looking forward to this all year because we just know how good this Rock Creek squad is. And it's just one of those, everybody gets excited. I'm getting goosebumps just as closer as it's getting to the game. Just that excitement is rose so high. Just to have two good caliber teams go up against each other.
And two teams that don't have much, if any, history on the hard court. These are two teams that have always been on the other side of regions, of substates, of brackets, that have never met up on the hard court. They were both in the state tournament last year, but the early exit from the Greenbacks never gave them the chance to face Rock Creek. We talk about that state championship, and that is one of the things that has propelled this Rock Creek team all season long. A tough runner-up finish to McPherson in a heartbreaking loss in that championship game.
And that was a fun game to watch as well.
And now you've got these kids back trying to pull off the redemption tour in this season that follows.
Yeah, this squad here, they've seen it, been there, done it, and got a taste of it. Like I said, on both sides of it, this is just such a great matchup going into that postseason play to be like, it's not like you have a lot of time to fix anything, but just gauge yourself. Where are you at? Where are you sitting and whatnot?
And Coach Batten has said that throughout the season when we've talked to him in our halftime interviews, our post-game interviews. He's talked about this game at the end of the season as being a measuring stick for his Greenbacks, knowing that we're going to find out where we stand before the win-or-go-home type of ball hits us next week. This Rock Creek matchup could not come at a better time, honestly, to find out where you stand. If you're wondering what your chances are going into the postseason, or if you make it to that state tournament, you're going to find out tonight, because this is the type of caliber you're going to see once you get there, if you get there. And so the Greenbacks, boy, they've got their hands full tonight, and dare I say, the underdog in tonight's matchup. I think the home court may sway things a little more evenly, but the absence of Hudson Titus for this Greenback team will play a factor, as he is one of the most high-energy players on the Greenbacks roster, has a great outside shot that the Greenbacks will need tonight to combat the shooting of this Rock Creek team. So the Greenbacks playing a little disadvantage now. The Mustangs also have a player down to injury that is one of their role players as well, as Dylan Jones out for the season, injured earlier. And so both teams coming into this game saying, hey, we're not playing full squad. There will be no excuses from either team or either coach on the outcome of this game. It's going to be a fun one.
It is going to be a fun one. I just have a feeling you're going to see some of the best defense from both sides or both teams tonight, and that's just going to be the difference makers. Who can get the most stops tonight?
It will be a great one. You still got time to get here if you're out and about. Remember, it's an early tip-off, so this will come right at about 6:45. We're about 7 minutes away from tip-off, so get yourself here if you're in Pratt. If not, tune in. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, more pregame prep as we get you set for tip-off here in a heavyweight bout here for the Greenbacks against the Mustangs. You're listening to Greenback Basketball here on Thunder Country.
Mead Lumber in Pratt is looking better than ever. Stop by and see our brand new renovations with the same friendly faces you know and trust. Whether you're tackling a big project or just need supplies for the weekend, Mead Lumber has you covered with quality products and expert service. We're proud to be a part of this community, and even more proud to support the hardworking athletes of Pratt High School. Mead Lumber, building relationships, building Pratt.
To keep your equipment running, count on BTI for bulk oil delivered directly to your farm. Now BTI delivers 3 times the product, and it's quicker than ever. Our trucks travel up to 150 miles from any of our 6 stores, delivering premium oil, hydraulic fluid, and DEF, up to 1,500 gallons in just 30 minutes. It's another way to save you time and money. Call any of our 6 BTI locations or visit btioil.com. BTI, our family in partnership with your family.
For your fine dining experience, be sure to stop at Club D'Este in downtown Pratt. Western Kansas's premier steakhouse for over 50 years. They'll serve you the best with their friendly, attentive staff and home-cooked meal you desire. Also offering a full range of entertainment with live music and karaoke weekend nights. So come for food and stay for fun at Club D'Este in downtown Pratt. Open 7 nights a week.
This is Chris with Car Auction Real Estate. We've been proudly moving assets since 1965, with locations in Pratt and Larned servicing the surrounding counties.
Jamie here with Car Auction and Real Estate. While our marketing strategies clearly stand out, we stand strong on our principles of integrity, transparency, and reputation in our industry.
Whether it be buying, selling, auction, or appraisal needs, look us up online at carauction.com.
Good luck and go Greenbacks.
Welcome back to the Doug Ray Chevrolet pregame show as we get you set for tip-off. The Greenbacks will be taking on the Mustangs of Rock Creek. It is senior night here for the Greenbacks. They were honored in between games, and now we'll take time to do that as well. Your senior Greenback basketball players are, for the ladies, number 20, Kira Van Pelt, Addison Sowers, and Hope Hughes, your three seniors on that squad for Coach Troyan. And out there you'll see on the court tonight for the boys' side, Creston Poor, Arlie Morrell, Carlito Lara, and Josiah Schmidt, and Cameron Ducey, also the manager for the Greenback boys basketball team. So senior night, always a fun thing. You've seen these kids come along from their freshman year all the way till now wearing that Greenback jersey, and you get to this point in the season in your career, if you're those kids, and every game just means that much more knowing that you don't have many of them left.
That's right. You know, it's always that bittersweet pill to swallow. It comes for everybody. And like I said, these guys have been a lot of fun to watch, you know, all the way through their high school career.
It should be a fun one coming up about 3 minutes away. Also, good luck to all the wrestlers on the Greenback side of things that are competing in the state tournament this weekend. A busy week for sure on the mat for Coach Tillman and Coach Miller. We wish the Greenback wrestlers the best of luck. If we get an update with them along the way, we'll provide you that on the air as well. Ham Auction Buckets for Booster Club update for the Greenbacks. The Greenbacks come into tonight's ball game with 90 made three-point buckets on the season. Once again, thanks to John and Kevin at Ham Auction, donating $5 for every made three-point bucket that's poured in by both the ladies and the boys to the Greenback Booster Club. A great promotion that, once again, those guys were happy to do, and we were happy to be a part of it.
I know, it's just such fun to follow that throughout the season.
And
you know,
we're going to see some three-point buckets tonight. We talked about the Mustangs being able to knock him down. Rosa, one of the best three-point shooters in the state of Kansas. I believe he had a game with 9 earlier this season and then followed that up with 10 to break his own record. Holds the career record for Rock Creek for made three-point buckets. They've set some other records along the way as well. Broke the long-standing assist record in a game for not only the school, but across the state of Kansas. Had 34 assists in one game against Abilene. So that tells you this team, unselfish when sharing the ball, but also able to execute and knock it down on the other end of it.
That's right. You know, that's the pass is only half of it. Then you got to be able to convert the shot, and obviously they're able to do it.
100-point game against Wamego, another point of note. This team can score. We mentioned the 32-point average margin of victory throughout the season for this Rock Creek team. We talked about it a little bit earlier in the pregame show about last season. Both of these teams making it to the state tournament. The Greenbacks with the early exit in that Andale loss in the opening round. The Rock Creek Mustangs punched their way to that championship game before that heartbreaking loss to McPherson. And you can bet that that has been in their locker all season long, trying to get back and repeat their trip to the state tournament and have a chance to redeem themselves in that championship game.
You know, that's going to go along with the Greenbacks as well, being able to get their first taste in it for a while. Had that heartbreaker loss against Andale there in the late fourth quarter. You know, it's just kind of been on their minds, too. Said, hey, we've got to get back. We've got a taste for it. We want to be there.
You know, I think once you get to the state tournament, there's nothing but heartbreaking losses.
That's right.
You know, they're all heartbreaking once you get to that point, because once you're whittled down to those final 8 teams, everybody's got their eye on that prize and thinks that they're plenty capable of taking it home. So, boy, when your ticket's punched and when your time comes and it is your time to go home, it's heartbreaking regardless of how the loss comes.
I mean, that's just the grueling of the season. You know, you play all season long, the early morning practices, the late shoot-arounds. It all comes down to that's what everybody's going for, is that state championship. And both of these teams that tonight have seen it and looking at it, and it's definitely in the little post-it note in their mirror.
You can guarantee it. We'll take a break here for the national anthem. When we come back, get you set for starting lineups. We'll be back with more Greenback basketball here on Thunder Country.
Escape into your ultimate outdoor getaway with the help of Uni Landscapes, your local full-service landscape design and construction company specializing in landscapes, hardscapes, patios, sprinkler systems, water features, and snow removal services. They create your dream space by incorporating design elements unique to you and your family. Uni Landscapes serves Pratt and the surrounding area and is open Monday through Friday. Call 620-672-3301 to transform your outdoor space today. today.
Need proof that Pratt has something for you? Living in Pratt is second to none with a fitness center, added new wings on an already impressive regional medical center, even an art museum. Pratt has dynamic downtown shopping, lots of hunting and fishing, and over 200 acres for outdoor lovers. Pratt is a great place to work and raise a family with beautiful older homes and new developments. Progressive, proud, and visionary. Proof that Pratt has something for you.
Welcome back. A great rendition of the national anthem from Jeffrey Port and the pride of South Central Kansas in the Greenback Band. And now it is time for your starting lineups between these two teams. We'll start with the Mustangs of Rock Creek. Number 0, a 6'4" senior, Gavin Rosa. Number 1, a 6'2" senior, Peter Martini. Number 2, 6'3" senior, Ethan Tonzer. Number 13, 6'2" junior, Porter Gill. And number 34, a 6'3" junior, Logan Klingenberg. The Mustangs led by head coach Justin Smith, assisted by Dawson Zinger and Taylor Olson. And for your Pratt High Greenbacks, number 4, 5'11" junior, Kyler Barker. Number 5, 6' sophomore, Cade Liggett. Number 20, 6'6" senior, Arlie Morrell. And number 23, 5'8" senior, Carlito Lara. Number 33, 6'2" junior, Caleb Strong. The Greenbacks led by head coach Chris Batten, assisted by Tyler Strong and Parker Titus. And with those starting introductions, we are set for some Greenback basketball. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast, however you've chosen to do it. Thunder Country 98.3 radio dial or the app, or one of the many destinations you can pick this game up for the live stream. Greenback Activities is carrying the complete broadcast, YouTube stream, live stream, audio play-by-play to go with it, and the Behind the Mic broadcast here on Eastus Media Facebook and YouTube. And it is a packed house here tonight, nearly a stampede from the middle schoolers trying to close out that tunnel for the Greenback players to run through.
They just kept coming.
There is not an empty seat here in the house. If there is, it is at the top of the way behind us, as Greenback Nation, as expected, has come out to support their Greenbacks. Boy, I know if everybody's as excited as we are, this is going to be one heck of an atmosphere. It'll be Morrell making his way to center court to tip off against Peter Martini to get this ball game underway. Enough talk. Let's get the ball in the air and play some ball. There it is. Morrell comes away with the tip, puts it in the hands of the Greenbacks. They'll be going right to left on your radio dial, and the home whites trying to feed Morrell down low early. Spin move, dump down, Liggett backside, not there. Tipped off his shoulder and falls into Klingenberg's hands. Rock Creek with the early turnover, trying to strike first. Mustangs in the road, blacks with the white trim. Top of the key, Tonzer keeping it himself, now puts it in the hands of Martini. Left side, Klingenberg, dribble drive, spin move against Liggett, up and in for the first bucket of the night. And here's that full court pressure from the Mustangs. Barker trying to dribble through it, nearly loses it. Up ahead to Strong. The Greenbacks have numbers. Morrell, dump down Strong, underneath for 2, ties it up. Good press break from the Greenbacks. Able to take advantage of it before the Mustangs able to get back and recover. Martini has Morrell out on the perimeter defending, now swings it to Tonzer. Martini, ball back in his hands, deep 3. Liggett goes up and gets it, comes down hard. Play on, Liggett trying to get up, finally able to recover from it, and Barker into the rim, chases down his own rebound. We see how Cade Liggett is after that hard fall. Boy, you wonder how he is. He'll show you. He'll just take it right to the rim through traffic.
Doing what he does
Coach Batten's
best.
Trying to check him out of this ball game to check on him, and he says, hold on, Coach, I'm going to earn a trip to the free throw line first. Tonzer will pick up the first foul of tonight's contest and send Cade Liggett to the free throw line. First shot from Liggett falls. Second shot, back of the rim, a high bounce, doesn't go. Strong nearly pulls down the board, but it's pulled down by Rosa of the Mustangs. Up ahead, the Mustangs now trying to push the pace. Tonser splits the defense again to the rim, lays it in for two.
One thing the Greenbacks are going to really have to pay attention to is getting back on defense. Rock Creek loves to push the ball.
Liggett dribbling right by Strong, didn't need the help, gets it up ahead to Barker. Now we'll settle into the half-court offense. Lara top of the key. Coach Batten wanting his team to execute it. Don't hold the ball, move it. Morrell trying to post up. Double team comes from the backside, forces the turnover. Morrell's got to be careful. The reach-in foul, trying to get it back after the double team came.
Morrell's going to have to expect every time he touches the ball, there is help coming.
He's got to know it's coming from that backside.
And you're not going to be able to catch a ball one hand tonight. It's going to have to be go to it, grab it with two hands. And as soon as you grab it, your first instinct should be to look over to your shoulder and try to find somebody open.
Coming from the backside, it leaves the backside of that rim underneath, unprotected. The Greenbacks have got to take advantage of it. Lara really defended Martini tough. Top of the key, Martini able to get a step on him, drives into the paint. Tough shot, up and in for Tonser, his second bucket of the night. Has the Mustangs on top, 6-3. Now Lara up ahead. Alley-oop dunk from Lara. And if you needed a reason to get on your feet, there it was. Mustangs now trying to recover from that crowd.
Pressure defense from Kyler Barker, forcing the double dribble, giving the ball back to the Greenbacks.
This is the atmosphere the Greenbacks wanted and needed. It'll be Greenback ball after the turnover forced from Lara, top of the key. We've seen him do it all season long. Barker starting the offense into the hands of DeMuth. Checked into the ball game for Liggett after that fall. The Strong on the right corner. Top of the key. Mustangs in a zone defense now and tipped off the leg of DeMuth.
Spacing wasn't quite there for the Greenbacks on that possession. We had two guys in the deep corner and also a floater pass from Carlita Lohr. It's just not going to cut it against this defense.
No, everything has to be crisp in a game of this magnitude. Greenbacks showing a little four-court pressure of their own, and the ball into Rose's hands for the first time tonight. We haven't seen him get going yet, but you got to know it's coming at some point. Martini working against Strong. Strong with the tight defense. He'll pick up his first. Early on in this ball game, you're going to learn how they're going to let you play on defense. The Greenbacks have to test it and then adjust. Gilda inbounds, goes to Tonser, top of the key. Morrell defending Tonser, out with him on the perimeter. Tonser into the corner, Rosa. Baseline, Morrell picks off the entry pass, trying to come back the other way. Doesn't have numbers, needs to be careful here. Puts it back to Lara. Lara sealed off down low, kick out to Barker. Strong wanted it in the corner, Greenbacks couldn't find him. Now Morrell will try the three. Shot too strong, sails over the board, but off the foot of Tonser, it'll stay with the Greenbacks. Now one of the Greenbacks sharpshooters, Creston Poore, gonna check into this ball game. Barker coming out, and you'd like to think, or you would think, that Strong now going to be in charge of the ball handling duties, bringing the ball up the court for the Greenbacks. Strong coming off the inbounds, thought about the three. Morrell not there on the dump down. Greenbacks reset to DeMuth right side. Strong working against Martini. Under 10 on the shot clock, DeMuth. Fake, Lara, baseline, give to Morrell, underneath, goes up Strong through contact. Nearly had the and one. It was in and out. Sat right on the rim, but Morrell going to go to the free throw line to try to tie this ball game up or take the lead. Martini picks up his second team foul. Morrell at the free throw line for the Greenbacks. Rattles the first one in. We've got ourselves a tie ball game at 6 here with 4:12 to play in the first. Second free throw goes and gives the Greenbacks a 7-6 lead. Morrell 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Morrell gonna get a breather. See how the Mustangs attack without the height and length of Morrell in the paint for the Greenbacks. Rosa works the ball up the court. Strong waiting to pick him up. Rosa want to challenge Strong. Strong does a good job. Kick out to Martini, into the double team, nothing there. Back to Rosa, corner three on the way from Gill. Front of the rim, backside rebound from Poor. Liggett back into the ball game for the Greenbacks, hands it off to Strong on the right side. A little give and go back to DeMuth. He'll come top of the key. Poor right wing. Greenbacks trying to create something open to drive into the paint and create that kick out. More of a perimeter game with Morrell out of the lineup right now. Poor gonna fire deep. Corner of the rim. Liggett chases it down, keeps it alive, resets the shot clock. Greenbacks nearly lose it up top. Once again, that perimeter movement. Poor to Strong. Entry pass to DeMuth, tipped away from Liggett. Liggett has to chase it down, nearly stolen at half court. Greenbacks have numbers now. Poor passes on the three. Shot clock never reset, sitting at 12 and ticking. Liggett trying to get into the paint. Kick out. DeMuth will try the rare three. Front of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Klingenberg. An empty possession for the Greenbacks. 2:50 to play here in the first. Greenbacks playing with a 1-point lead and a good look underneath as Tonser picks up his 6th point of the night. Trying to get out up ahead. Poor doesn't like the look. Gonna let the rest of the offense catch up. Reverse it right side. DeMuth underneath. Can he finish? No. Leaves it short. And a whistle.
Oh, they called a foul on that one.
Foul comes.
And they're gonna call it tight, so you got to adjust to it. I believe the officials feel the energy in the gym as well. Don't want to let this game get out of control as Cade Liggett picks up his first
Liggett
personal.
Picks up the foul there. That's okay. You can feel the energy. The energy is here. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. You don't need to mitigate it or try to tone it down. You just have to be aware of it. As that student section comes alive for the Greenbacks. Working the ball up the court now. Brinson. Kick out Rosa. Dribble down. Nothing there. Morrell sealed it off at that left elbow. Has to put it in the hands of Martini. Rosa trying to free himself up to fire from beyond the arc, but the Greenbacks doing a good job defending. Back in the hands of Brinson. He'll back it out with 12 on the shot clock. Has a step on DeMuth.
Shot clock under 10.
And you could bet Rosa's looking to fire with the short clock. The drive in at the lane. High shot off the glass.
Good
somehow
finish.
Able to get it to go. I didn't see the number on that. Looked like 23, excuse me. Edelman. Morrell loves that left baseline. Tries to take it and one! The answer from Arlie Morrell. He'll go to the line for the and one. See who that fouls against for.
Martini picked up his 2nd personal, still with 1:39 left in the first quarter. As Caleb Strong checks back in for Landon DeMuth.
Morrell back to the free throw line. Spins that one out, rebound pulled down by Pendle. Pendle gonna keep it himself all the way up the court. Nearly poked away by Morrell. Into the corner, Brinson. Had a step on Morrell. Poor comes help side defense. Left alone top of the key. Martini passes on the three. Wants to challenge the paint. And a deep three now fired. And it drops. Edelman knocks one down. His first of the night. Puts the Mustangs on top 13-9. 70 seconds to play. Barker throws into traffic. Martini comes away with the steal. To the line. Foul.
Those are the turnovers we cannot have in a game like this. Just on a full court press. It was just two guys on you. You just got to back up.
You
keep your composure.
You got to be patient. You've got to keep the composure and knowing that the help will come. Just look for it. Don't force it. Martini at the free throw line knocks his first down. Second free throw on the way. That one right side won't go. Morrell with the board. Liggett running right side. Morrell stays back to help. Barker will set the offense up for the Greenbacks. Wants to start it right side. Morrell creating space by pulling himself out. Now tries to set up on that low backside block. And the Greenbacks swing it and get it to him. Laura looking, not there. High pass over the head of Barker. And a turnover that you cannot afford in this type of game. Greenbacks trying with the extra skip pass, and it got through the hands of Barker. Mustangs will have a chance. Gill working the ball up the court against Parker. Starting left side, top of the key, Klingenberg. Got Morrell off of him with the screen. Can he use it to the rim? And a whistle again against the Greenbacks. It'll go against Laura.
Big hesitation move, but something you just don't see called very often that he's very close to doing is the carry of the ball with that big hesitation move. It's hard for the defense to stay in front when they can palm the ball so much.
At the free throw line, Klingenberg knocks down the front end, the first of two. Has the Mustangs on top by 6, 15-9. 26 seconds showing on the clock. Second free throw, that one long rebound. Morrell and Strong fighting for it, and boy, off their hands. Both of them trying to pull down that board. Neither of them able to get a clean hand on it, and the Mustangs now will be able to play for the last shot. Possibly the last shot with 24 seconds on the clock. Shot clock turned off. Rosa checking back into the ball game. They go high up top to Edelman. Lara on the switch now. Guarding Rosa, top of the key.
Man, that ball almost stops when he's dribbling.
Rosa gets rid of it, swings it to Gill left side. Gill in the hands of Klingenberg. Gill gets it back in the corner, got Morrell in the air and uses it to his advantage, lays it in for two. Strong with 2 seconds, a half-court heave, almost falls, and the Greenbacks will trail 17-9 as we head to the second quarter. Don't go anywhere, more Greenback basketball when we return here on Thunder Country.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? Doug Gray Chevrolet in Pratt is your hometown destination for quality vehicles and exceptional service. From brand new Chevrolets to dependable, pre-owned options, you'll find the perfect fit for your lifestyle and budget. Their friendly, knowledgeable team makes buying easy, and their service department keeps you running strong long after the sale. When you want honesty, value, and a better way to buy, choose Doug Gray Chevrolet in Pratt. Experience the difference today.
When it comes to your health, trust Grace Clinic and Urgent Care in Pratt, conveniently located at 920 East 1st Street. Grace Clinic proudly serves Pratt and the surrounding area. Family nurse practitioner McKaylee Kirby provides primary care, urgent care, and sports physicals, and is accepting new patients and walk-ins. Open Monday through Friday, except Tuesdays, from 8:30 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to noon. Call 620-388-3086 today. That's Grace Clinic and Urgent Care, caring for your family close to home.
Welcome back. So we start the second quarter here on Thunder Country. Boy, that quarter break, we were able to take a breath, I think. What an electric first quarter. As billed, these two teams have come out firing. It's the Mustangs that lead at 17-9 after one quarter of play. They'll have the ball to start this second quarter. Rosa trying to get going with the drive to the rim. Not there. Kick out to Klingenberg. Nearly lost it. Keep it alive. Come back near side to Tonzer. Into the paint, spins, fires, front of the rim. Morrell cleans it up for the defensive board. Looking up ahead to Strong. Strong still trying to get going. That half-court heave to close out the quarter. His only shot attempt so far in this ball game. Gonna fire from three. Knocks it down as he heard me speaking the words. Caleb Strong turns and fires.
There's one player for the Greenbacks, and Caleb Strong's going to have to get going.
Klingenberg driving to the rim. DeMuth lets him go up and in through the contact. I do take that back. Strong had a bucket in the first. He's got 5 on the night. Mustangs answer, though, and a foul on the perimeter will go against Tonzer.
As he picks up his second personal.
Second foul against Tonzer. Greenbacks come into Morrell. Strong gonna try again, this time from the left side. Boy, he liked it when he let it fly. Just a bit too long, and the long rebound falls into the hands of Tonzer. Dump down to Klingberger. Morrell hit the court, gets up a little slow from that one. Strong trying to keep it alive, tip it to himself, and a whistle, no jump ball. That's gonna be a foul on the Mustangs.
Yeah, Strong did a great job right there of going up and contesting it. Got a finger on the ball, tipped it, went straight back up and grabbed it and fought through all the contact.
And that whistle against Tonzer. He picks up his third on that foul, fighting for that loose ball. Now the Mustangs showing full court pressure. Not a lot to it as they back off in a zone, kind of three-quarter court press. The Greenbacks get it up ahead to Morrell on the left side. Morrell trying to just dribble his way in. DeMuth on the backside, blocked, last touched by DeMuth, and it'll go to the Mustangs. Boy, a good look, but a nice backside block recovery from the Mustang defense. Greenbacks showing a little full court pressure of their own. It's Coach Batten telling them to get back now. 19-12 your score. Mustangs on top by 7. Top of the key, Martini fakes the give and go. Puts it back in the hands of Klingenberg. Contact from Lara, trying to close that space between him and Martini, and he'll pick up his second. Cade Liggett checking back into the ball game for Carlito Lara. Throws it to inbounds, goes up high to Martini. They'll set up the offense. Klingberger the dump down. And another whistle down low. This one going to send Edelman to the free throw line.
We got Creston Poor on that as he got a back screen set on him and could not quite get through it and was late to recover.
This Mustang team does a good job of working off the screen and really using it to their advantage. Hudson Edelman at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Back iron doesn't go. One more free throw on the way for Edelman. Second time it falls. He goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Makes the 12-20 ball game in favor of the Mustangs.
6:05 to play here in the second. Poor left side, dribbling out of the trap, but poked from behind. Klingenberg got a hand on it, able to poke it out. Mustangs coming back running. Martini into the paint, and Creston Poor doesn't do what he does.
I don't know how many he's drawn this year, but it's been quite a few, no bigger than that one right there.
Way to stand your ground. Creston Poor draws the foul. It'll go against Klingenberg, his first. Greenbacks now need to put some offense together. Barker in traffic, trying to dribble out of it. Morrell on the perimeter. Can the Greenbacks use that to their advantage? Trying to dribble in, kick out to Barker. Morrell steps out again, really clears the paint. Strong trying to get into it with the dribble drive. Barker will take a three. In and out! Three-point bucket, Kyler Barker! Roy Barker has not been known for that three-point shot this season, but none bigger than that one to get the Greenbacks back to within 5. Mustangs trying to answer with a deep three of their own. Off the mark for Edelman, and it's Barker there for the rebound. Up ahead to Liggett, right side. He sees a lane, he'll take it, and a body on the court. The charge this time goes in favor of the Mustangs. Boy, you just have to see Klingenberg set up down low there.
Usually Liggett's so shifty underneath the goal that he can go around that. This time he had a little too much body contact and got called for the charge.
Tried to go right through it that time and picks up his second. Third team foul on the Greenbacks at the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Klingenberg working against Lara to get the ball across half court. Lara giving him some space. Gill, nothing there, back to Rosa. Rosa, his first shot of the night, and it's too strong off the front of the rim, but an backside rebound keeps it alive. Three-point shot doesn't go. Morrell outlets to DeMuth. Has Strong on the backside, and the second time tonight we've seen DeMuth slip and lose his footing.
Yeah, that one right there.
Takes points off the board.
He had in front of him. He was in front of the defense, and he tried to jump stop and pump fake. That he's just got to go up strong.
The Mustangs catch a break that time from the footing of Landon DeMuth, and will get the ball back. 4:35 to play here in the second. Playing with a 5-point lead, 20-15. Top of the key, Klingenberg. Again, that screen work. Mustangs couldn't take advantage of it. DeMuth pulls down the board. Surveying nothing there. He'll let the offense set up. Lara in the paint, lays it in for 2.
That's the luxury of having 2 big men for the Greenbacks that can handle the ball and bring it up the court.
And the vision of Landon DeMuth never stops. He's always looking for where that pass needs to be. This crowd on their feet now. Edelman trying to spin his way in. Nothing there. Klingenberg nearly got away with the walk. Instead, got Morrell in the air. Quiets down this crowd a bit for the Greenbacks. DeMuth back the other way. Dump down Morrell. Can he take advantage of it?
And one!
That'll get him back on their feet. The and one from Marley Morrell.
Talking about the vision from Landon DeMuth. We just seen it on display right there again.
All set up from DeMuth on that assist. And then the other half of that, Morrell finishing through traffic to draw the and one and go to the free throw line. Whistle was against Edelman, and Morrell at the line knocks down the three-point play. 2-point ball game. Mustangs lead it 22-20. Left side, Pendle gets rid of it, and a charge. This time too aggressive on the screen, and it'll be Pendle that gets called for the offensive foul.
And that goes back to the aggression on the Greenback side on the defensive ball. Kyler Barker just staying with his man, fighting through everything, and the official caught it that time.
Greenbacks with a chance to tie this ball game up or take the lead on this possession. Barker needs help, steps through the double team, feed into Morrell, bounce pass, kick out. Laura should be a man open with that double team. Can they take advantage of it? Caleb Strong knocks it down. Greenbacks on top by one.
Listen to this, Jim.
3:13 to play here in the second. Greenbacks playing with their first lead of the night. Rosa, will he try to answer? Lahr closes it out, doesn't give him a chance. Brinson on the left wing, challenging Barker into the paint. Kick out, here's the three-point, blocked by Strong. Falls in the hands of Brinson, and a foul on the floor. Good closeout defense from Caleb Strong to challenge that three-point shot.
You know, we've talked about Caleb Strong throughout the year on how he plays bigger than he actually is with that wingspan that he's got, and he's such a high IQ basketball player.
Fourth team foul, a little bit of confusion as whether or not that was the fourth or the fifth.
It is the fourth on the Greenbacks, but Rock Creek has 5.
2:57 to play, so something the Greenbacks can take advantage of if they can get to the free throw line. Rosa inbounds, goes up tie to Klingberg. Wanted to come out fire from 3. Strong forces him to put it on the court, and Rosa connects. First bucket of the night for Gavin Rosa puts the Mustangs back on top. Throwing through the double team. Lahr trying to come back with it. He does. Morrell calling for it under the rim. Goes up, gets it. Can't finish. Tipped back into the hands of Poor. Do the Greenbacks settle down? DeMuth on the backside. The pump fake not there. Can't finish. Morrell again. Power dribble. Goes up. Can't finish, but he'll go to the line. I thought he was going to take it on the left side of the rim, but wanted to use that right hand and went up and under. A little tougher shot for Morrell.
What a ball game, Cody.
That is an understatement at this point. Morrell at the free throw line. Maybe a little bit of fatigue at this point. Misses that first. Second free throw. Morrell connects on that one. Ties this ball game up at 24 apiece.
Puts Morrell into double digits with 10.
Klingenberg, top of the key, working off that screen once again. Morrell got a hand on it, and a whistle comes. Morrell trying to poke that ball loose.
That will be Morrell's second foul.
And the 15th foul. This one going to send the Mustangs to the free throw line. It'll be Logan Klingenberg.
This is where Arlie, being a senior, being in these moments, having 2 fouls with just 2:15 left in the first half here is going to have to be careful.
Klingenberg gets the bounce to fall his way on the front end. Second free throw goes as well. 2 of 2 at the line for Logan Klingenberg. Puts the Mustangs on top by 2 with 2:10 to play here in the second quarter. Poor left side now, the entry pass into DeMuth. Extra pass freed up, Poor in the corner, knocks it down for 3. We talked about the three-point bucket being big tonight for the Greenbacks, and Poor adds another one and puts the Greenbacks on top by 1. Top of the key, Pendle doesn't want it. Trying to get it into the hands of their scorer, Klingenberg. Dumped down to Rosa in the corner. Nice dribble drive by Rosa. And answers the three-point bucket with 2 of his own. Puts the Mustangs back on top by 1. Morrell, back out, Poor, gonna try again. Corner 3. Boy, like the look, just front of the rim, not there. Trying to push it up ahead. Klingenberg challenging strong. Lays it in for 2. Got behind the Greenback defense and took advantage of it. Laura trying to dribble through traffic. Out to Poor right side. Passes on that one. Would have loved to seen him fire from there. Now DeMuth goes baseline. Off the glass. Lays it in.
Got to get back. Rock Creek is running.
60 seconds to play. A 1-point ball game. Baseline dribble drive. Goes up and underneath. What a finish from Logan Klingenberg. Boy, he's been tough for this Greenback defense to handle. He's got 11 on the night for the Mustangs.
He's so shifty and crafty underneath.
DeMuth top of the key, back to Laura in the corner. Laura left alone, he'll try a 3, knocks it down! Why not? And Coach Batten wanting a timeout after that 3-point make from Carlito. Laura ties us up, 32 apiece. And Coach Batten wants to take a quick 30-second timeout so we can all take a breath.
That was a great timeout right there. As I've seen Josiah Schmidt come to the scorer's table. Just another big body underneath, and probably to bring Morrell out of the game so he doesn't pick up a cheap late third foul. And also, Morrell is tired right now.
And something else to note, he took a fall earlier in this game, and since that point, he's been nursing that lower left leg or the ankle, not sure what it is. Doesn't look like it slowed him down a little bit, but it is noticeable. But the Greenbacks have tied this ball game up 32 apiece. It'll be Mustang ball when we come out of this timeout. 35 seconds. Just a tenth of a difference between shot clock and game clock, so really no difference at all. It'll be Klingenberg. Gonna walk this one up the court. DeMuth at the logo awaits. DeMuth out there on the perimeter defending. Now come near side, Gill. Poor forces him to put it on the court. 10 on the shot clock. Into the corner, Martini trying to back down Laura. Has some room and a whistle. Will go to the free throw line.
With 3.8 seconds left.
A good patient possession by the Mustangs and able to take advantage of it with an and one opportunity to try to close this half out. Martini just backed his way in.
Josiah Schmidt charged with the foul.
First free throw completes the and one. A big three-point play from Peter Martini. 3.8 showing on the clock. Greenbacks get it into Strong. Strong running, trying to get a shot off. They're going to say no. Stepped on the line, so it'll be the Mustangs with 1.1 a chance for the final shot. Well, you'd think they were going to be looking for Klingenberg or Rosa, a quick turn and shoot off of a screen, and Coach wants to take a 30-second timeout to set up the inbounds play with 1.1 showing.
This is a situation where you just have to keep your guy in front of you. Don't pick up a cheap foul.
That's the key, is you cannot foul. You've got to be expecting that quick turn and fire off the screen, and if you're the defender fighting through that screen, you can't run right into the shooter on the backside of it.
This is where I wonder if Coach Batten is going to switch all screens.
And that's not a bad play in this scenario to prevent that foul
As
from
also,
happening.
Morrell checked back into the game, and this is a good call here. They're going to put him on the inbounder just to make it a little more difficult to get the ball in clean.
A little more difficult for Klingenberg to see and put a play together. He's inbounding right in front of the Greenback student section. Morrell between him and the goal. Klingenberg looking backside, tried to go, and now it'll be the Greenbacks' ball. Never touched anybody, sailed right out of the corner. And so the Greenbacks will reset in the same spot the Mustangs were just at with 1.1. DeMuth setting up as the inbounder, and Strong may get another chance for a half-court heave to close out this half. Gets it at the timeline, gets the shot off, and it will not go. 32-35 at the end of one half. Mustangs lead it by 3. What a first half. Stick around. We got the Uptown Cafe Club DS halftime show when we come back here on Thunder Country.
On the basketball court, a good offense is the best defense. You can count on me, Jamie Roach, your Farm Bureau agent, to be your family's point guard and defend you against whatever life throws your way. I am there to handle all your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't wait for the worst to happen when it comes to your insurance. Talk to me, Jamie Roach, today and see how I can help protect what matters most.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Clear, comfortable vision is one of life's greatest blessings. At Maydew Tebow Optometry, Doctors Troy Maydew, Seth Tebow, and Andrew Piester are committed to helping you maintain healthy eyes and clear vision. Prevention and early intervention are the keys to your eyes, providing that clear and comfortable vision your entire life. Regular comprehensive eye examinations are essential in identifying conditions that can damage your sight. Call us at Maydew Tebow Optometry for an appointment today or visit us at maydewtebow.com.
This is Terry from Gatlin Meckler's Pharmacy. On display in our pharmacy is a nice assortment of over-the-counter items and a wide array of medical supplies, which includes knee scooters, walkers, canes, and bathroom items. We bill Medicare for respiratory supplies and immunizations. Our preferred pricing on prescriptions will get you through the door, and our customer service will get you to come back. Be sure to stop in today and see us on Country Club Road in Pratt.
When it comes to real estate, folks want to work with someone they know and trust. I'm John Hamm with Hamm Auction and Real Estate. Whether you're buying a home, selling land, or thinking about an auction, Kevin and I take the time to walk you through every step. No pressure, just honest local advice. We're proud supporters of the Pratt High Greenbacks and proud to be a part of this community. Give me a call at 620-450-7481 or Kevin at 620-770-2381. Hamm Auction and Real Estate, local knowledge you can trust.
It's a fact. A custom cow mineral does not have to cost more. Actually, it might be just what you need to improve your cow herd. The friendly and helpful professionals at Extra Factors in Pratt are available to sit down and discuss your operations needs and goals. From custom protein supplements and liquid protein to bulk commodities and possible mineral formulation. Find it all at Extra Factors. Call 620-672-5616 and speak with Levi Macbeth for all your nutritional needs. Extra Factors. We put the extra into cattle nutrition.
This is Jeff.
And Jared.
At Intergreen Services, proud supporter of the Pratt Greenbacks.
Around here we say one call fixes it all. From HVAC, plumbing, septic, electrical, and even water well service. We're your hometown team you can count on, just like the Greenbacks on game day.
We're proud to stand behind our athletes, our school, and our community.
So when something needs fixing at home, call Intergreen at 620-672-2338 or visit intergreenservices.com.
Intergreen Services, neighbors helping neighbors, always cheering for the Greenbacks.
Welcome back to the Uptown Cafe Club DS halftime show here on Thunder Country. What a first half of ball.
What a fun first half.
35-32. Mustangs lead it by 3, but boy, we built this one as a heavyweight bout, and it has not disappointed through one half of play as both teams going back and forth. I wouldn't say a slow start to that first quarter as the Mustangs led it 17-9, but that second quarter, boy, things really came alive and it got electric. Greenbacks closed that gap after trailing by 8 heading into the second, tied the ball game up, took the lead at a few times. Mustangs wouldn't go away, which I don't expect them to at any point in this ball game after seeing what we've seen from this team. There's a reason they're 22-0. This team has been tested throughout the season and always came out on top one way or the other. And tonight, boy, they're going to have their hands full in this second half with a Greenback team that looks to come out with energy.
Yeah, that second quarter, that energy level just kind of kicked up a notch, and it was fun to see, just guys just playing all out, giving it their all. And the one key that I seen in the second quarter, different from the first quarter, was the kick out and the ball movement and the open shots, and then converting those shots and making them.
And down low, I felt like in that second quarter, Morrell was a lot more decisive quickly down low. When he got the ball down low, he didn't let that double or triple team collapse on him as hard as in that first quarter, and realized either got it kicked back out quick or got to the rim really quick. And trying, instead of putting that ball on the court, trying to use that spin move that he favors so much. In this type of game, you've got to decide things quickly. In the second quarter, much better for the Greenbacks.
Well, and that's what's going to happen to him. When he gets double teamed down there, it's coming every single time he touches the ball in the low block. And like I said, he did a very good job of adjusting to it in that second quarter. And like I said, very more decisive. You're going to have a hard time putting the ball on the floor in the paint in this game. They swarm so fast, they move so fast. And Morrell, like I said, really adjusted well in the second quarter and took advantage of it.
And coming into this ball game, it was the three-point shooting from the Mustangs that was one of the storylines, how efficient they are with the volume and the efficiency that they're able to shoot from beyond the perimeter. Through one half of play, Greenbacks with 5 3-point buckets, Mustangs with 1. So it's been the Greenbacks who have been able to knock down that perimeter shot. Poor with the big one, Lara with the big one, Barker with the big one, and then Strong with 2 in that second quarter as well. And so that's what you have to do when Morrell pulls that defense in and you get that kick out. You've got to knock those shots down. And tonight, through one half, the Greenbacks have been able to do it.
For sure. You know, it's been fun to watch him do it. Like I said, the ball movement in that second quarter especially is what really amped me up and got the boys back into the game. The ball wasn't sticking. It was moving good.
And a huge alley-oop from Carlito Lara.
That was in the first quarter, too. Yeah, that brought the old place to life, didn't it?
Well, that got everybody on their feet here. Is that one, when Lara let it out of his hands, I thought it may have been too high. It was near the top corner of the block on the backboard of the white square. And Morrell went up with 2 hands to throw it down, and everybody on their feet after that one. So what a first half. And as if we didn't need more to throw onto this night with senior night, with the matchup, we've also got mini cheer night going on as well to add to this packed house.
And what a great job are they doing.
A great crowd as all the young cheerleaders out there cheering alongside the Lady Greenbacks and the cheer squad. So that was fun to see. And if you want more fun, stick around for a second half as we've got it coming your way. More Uptown Cafe Club DS halftime show when we return here on Thunder Country.
Are you interested in building a new home or remodeling your current one? If so, give J.A. Knight & Sons a call today. This is Chase Golly with J.A. Knight & Sons, and we are the area's premier general contractor and have been serving the Pratt and surrounding area for over 50 years with superior quality and attention to detail. We specialize in high-end residential and commercial construction and have now expanded our services to include pre-engineered metal buildings. J.A. Knight & Sons is a proud supporter of Greenback Athletics and would like to help turn your next dream into reality.
Exceptional dentistry, right in your neighborhood. At Pratt Family Dental, Dr. Carson Hopkins and Dr. Stephen Coons are here to keep your smile healthy and bright. From routine cleanings to advanced care, our team has the expertise and technology to handle all your dental needs with comfort and confidence. Because at Pratt Family Dental, it's not just about teeth, it's about family, trust, and smiles that last a lifetime. Call today to schedule your appointment with Dr. Hopkins or Dr. Coons. Pratt Family Dental, where exceptional care meets friendly faces.
Are you a sports fan looking for a great place to grab a bite to eat? Look no further than Legends Cafe, located in Pratt, Kansas, on Highway 54. Legends is open 6 days a week and serves up mouth-watering burgers, fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, and much more. And don't forget about their daily specials. Legends is proud to support Greenback Sports and all the local teams. So whether you're celebrating a big win or just need to refuel after the game, Legends has you covered. Come on down to Legends, and we'll take care of the rest.
At Timish Electric, we light up your world with reliable and efficient electrical services. Our team of skilled and certified electricians is dedicated to providing top-notch service for all your electrical needs. From residential, commercial, or industrial needs, we ensure your electrical systems are safe, reliable, and up to code. Contact us today at 620-672-9334 to schedule a consultation. Timish Electric, proudly serving Pratt and the surrounding areas electrical needs for over 25 years.
Welcome back to the Uptown Cafe Club DS halftime show here on Thunder Country. 35-32 your score. Mustangs on top. And an electric first half of action between the number 1 ranked team in the 4A East, overall in 4A in the Mustangs, and the number 1 ranked team in the West in your Pratt High Greenbacks. The Greenbacks trying to do something that no team has been able to do all season long, and that is hand the Mustangs their first loss of the season. It'll be the Mustangs, though, that take a 3-point lead into this second half. But if there's anything we learned from that first half, is that these two teams are ready for state basketball. Both of them showing why they are respectively ranked where they are ranked after seeing them play.
I'll say that first half has lived up to the hype. That was a very fun and entertaining first half to call, to watch. I mean, like I said, I hardly had a time to take a drink of water.
Well, get one in now because we're only 30 seconds away from second half action, and I do not expect it to be any different than first half as far as the intensity and execution between these two teams. What a ball game so far, and what a couple teams out there on the court that we get the privilege of calling for one more half. Second half action underway. It'll be Greenback ball starting this half, going left to right on your radio dial. Trying to establish Morrell early, tied up down low. Does he get the and one? No signal yet.
I think he just counted it.
And we're gonna see still nothing definitive. Checking the other way, nothing there. Conversation not had.
Near side official to us is the one that called the foul. The ball went in, and now they're discussing whether it's gonna count.
On the far side, official is saying stick with your call, I believe, whatever you saw.
I thought at one point he signaled a good basket.
We saw the point. Basket is good. Morrell going to go to the line to try to tie this ball game up right out of the gate.
Did not see who the foul was called on.
Looks like Klingenberg is who they assessed that foul to, and Morrell connects on the and one to tie this ball game up. So 35-35. 15 seconds into this second half. Mustangs with their first offensive possession of this second half. Martini trying to peel around into the paint. Strong seals it off, has to kick it back out to Klingenberg. Strong on the switch. Rosa still hasn't got going in this ball game. Nothing there. Dump down to Klingenberg trying to cut into the paint. Good spin move. Can't connect on the shot. Rolls off the front of the rim. Morrell pulls it down. Lara working center court. Now Morrell is the trailer. Barker right side. He'll set the offense up top of the key. Strong coming out off a screen underneath. Doesn't like the look. Reset to Lara in the corner. Morrell comes out rather than sets up on that block. Strong going to try a three. Left wing. Off the mark. Doesn't hit anything. Falls into the hands of Tonzer. Tonzer hits the deck. No travel.
He kept his dribble.
Kept his dribble alive. Play on, they say. Klingenberg wisely going to slow it down, let everybody recover. Goes right side to Martini. Now backing down Tonzer into the paint. Turns, fires, good. Tonzer had a quick first start in this ball game. 7 first quarter points. Held scoreless in the second. Morrell trying to get to the rim again. He'll go to the line. Have to earn it the hard way.
It's not very often where you can see a 6'6" guy take it off the wing with a quick first step like that and get by his defender.
And Tonzer picks up his 4th foul a minute and a half into this second half. And Morrell connects on the front end.
As deep as this Rock Creek team is, I really don't know how much it drops off. It's one of those where we haven't got to see him play very much throughout the year.
Well, Tonzer had 6 of their 17 first quarter points, so he was effective when he played. Got into foul trouble, had to come out. And now back on the bench after Morrell ties this ball game up at 37 apiece. Morrell's had a great night at the free throw line. And now Gill trying to get by Lara. Has it on the hip, no whistle, but Morrell comes away with the steal. Can he set it up to finish? Lays it in, left hand. Morrell coming out of the half, taking this game over. Puts the Greenbacks on top, 39-37. Martini goes right side, Edelman back to Rosa. Rosa, top of the key, wants to dribble, challenge, kick out, nothing there. Strong, too much contact. He'll pick up his foul on Martini, his 2nd of the night. Second personal foul on Strong. First team foul of the period. Mustangs to inbound on the baseline. Gilda inbounds, comes right into Klingenberg, gets his own putback and lays it in for two. Greenbacks just caught off guard with the putback from Klingenberg. He's got 15, leads the way for the Mustangs. Strong top of the key, had room to fire instead. Gonna try the floater from the paint. Liggett keeps it alive for the Greenbacks. Shot clock didn't reset. Kick out Strong. Morrell trying to post up. Barker on the right wing. Wants to put it on the court. He'll try the floater. Knocks it down. 4-2. Puts the Greenbacks back on top. Now Martini trying to answer on offense for the Mustangs. Klingenberg calling for it, coming out and getting it. It's a step, that hesitation move, now trying to step into Barker. Barker stands his ground, the kick out to Edelman. Shot doesn't go, chased out on the rebound, and it's Laura. And the trip up will go against Klingberg. Boy, just a tough foul to pick up if you're Klingenberg. He was just hustling for that loose ball, and a tie-up of the feet sent Laura to the floor. And that's what Klingenberg's saying is, I didn't do anything. It was just loose feet.
That will be his third personal as well.
Big foul for the Mustangs as he has been exceptional tonight. 4:52 to play. Greenbacks playing with a 2-point lead, 41-39. Morrell working, Greenbacks feed him, triple team, kick back out. Laura, can he knock it down again?
Let's go!
Yes, Carlito Laura!
Big inside out pass from Morrell, give it right back to Laura that fed him inside.
And Laura was ready for it. Set up top of the key. Klingenberg trying to answer. Front of the rim, not there. Good offensive board, keeps it alive. Back to Martini, right side. Edelman trying to get by Laura on the baseline. The give and go in the paint. Tied up on the court, Morrell. Will he slow it down? No, trying to push it up ahead. And Morrell picks up a ticky-tack foul as Klingenberg comes away with a steal. Morrell picks up his third. We just saw Klingenberg pick up his third, and those two players, boy, they've been fun to watch as they've been the centerpiece of both teams' offenses, and now both of them will have to play a little more carefully from here on out. 4:14 to go here in the third. Martini working against Strong, threw it into an empty space, nobody there, a miscommunication. No one home in that right corner for the Mustangs, and the Greenback defense forces another turnover.
That's what ball pressure does there. It makes everything just harder, doesn't flow right. You're not where you're supposed to be.
Laura and DeMuth working at left side, put it in the hands of Strong, picks it up early, now gets rid of it. Laura flashing, does DeMuth see him? Wants to back it in himself, tough shot. Morrell backside, tied up, and a jump ball gonna be the call. It'll go to the Mustangs. And again, who else? Morrell, Klingenberg for the Mustangs just continue to battle. What a matchup tonight. Everybody able to catch their breath a little bit here with 3:49 to play, and the Greenbacks with a 5-point lead. They came into this third trailing by 3 and have outscored the Mustangs 12-4 through the first half of this third quarter. Rosa to Klingberg, top of the key, has a step on DeMuth, and DeMuth going to get called for that hand. Just a quick first step of Klingenberg.
Just be his first personal, third team foul.
Rosa to inbounds, goes high up top to Klingenberg. Kick back out. Pendle didn't like the look. Morrell gave him space. Now the three-point shot comes and knocks it down. Hudson Edelman, his second three-point bucket of the night, a big one for the Mustangs. Gets him back within 2, 44-42. Morrell top of the key, dribble drive, kick out, pour, three-point
Got it back.
Good! If the Greenbacks ever needed a night to get hot from beyond the arc, tonight is the night. Back to a 5-point lead for the Greenbacks. Martini on the low block against Laura. Kick out Rosa. Nothing there. Another three-point shot from Edelman. Trying to answer. Morrell goes up, tries to keep it alive. Tipped out of bounds. Off of the Mustangs. It'll go to the Greenbacks.
Man, I held my breath on that one a little bit because I had a hard angle to see it. All I see was Morrell's hand go up and tip it, keep the ball alive.
Timeout coming from Coach Justin Smith. This crowd on its feet. Don't go anywhere. More Greenback basketball when we come back.
Mead Lumber in Pratt is looking better than ever. Stop by and see our brand new renovations with the same friendly faces you know and trust. Whether you're tackling a big project or just need supplies for the weekend, Mead Lumber has you covered with quality products and expert service. We're proud to be a part of this community and even more proud to support the hardworking athletes of Pratt High School. Mead Lumber, building relationships, building Pratt.
To keep your equipment running, count on BTI for bulk oil delivered directly to your farm. Now BTI delivers 3 times the product, and it's quicker than ever. Our trucks travel up to 150 miles from any of our 6 stores, delivering premium oil, hydraulic fluid, and DEF, up to 1,500 gallons in just 30 minutes. It's another way to save you time and money. Call any of our 6 BTI locations or visit btioil.com. BTI, our family in partnership with your family.
Welcome back. Third quarter action. 2:53 to play here in this ball game. Greenbacks on top by 5. 47-42 your score. Mustangs showing a little three-quarter court pressure. Greenbacks get through it. Barker now setting up the offense. Strong right side, has a step. Rosa, tough shot from Strong. Does he get the roll? No. DeMuth trying to keep it alive. It's Rosa that pulls it down. Klingenberg and a whistle far away from the rim on Strong, trying not to give any space to Logan Klingenberg. And Caleb Strong will pick up his 3rd foul. So now him and Morrell both playing with 3 fouls, and Morrell will check into the ball game for Caleb Strong. Martini setting up the offense right side for the Mustangs. Pendle gives it back to Rosa. Rosa working through the screen. Barker fighting through it. Rosa keeping it. Spin move, tough shot. Back of the rim, Morrell. Morrell looking up ahead. Something this Mustang team has done so well is getting back, knowing that the Greenbacks look to push it after a rebound. Barker in the corner. Morrell double teamed on that low block, and the Greenbacks free it up backside. Poor tries a 3, back of the rim. High rebound pulled down by Klingenberg. It's a good look for Poor. He's had a hot hand tonight. Mustangs now with Martini will try his hand from the corner, knocks it down, and makes it a 2-point ball game. Martini with 7 on the night for the Mustangs. Barker step through, kick back out to DeMuth. DeMuth, the hesitation, kick out, Liggett, the extra pass to Poor. Barker tries the 3, corner 3, back iron, not there. Liggett fighting for it. Can he chase it down? Tipped around. Mustangs come away with it. It's Pendle challenging Morrell. Kick out, 3-point shot from Edelman. Sets his feet with the dribble. And DeMuth couldn't fight for that ring. And here's Rosa firing. It won't go. Barker tipped off of the Mustangs. It'll go to the Greenbacks. Great job from Kyler Barker, boxing that player out.
It was a very great job. He did a fantastic, just sprinting to the ball. The ball was kind of bouncing. Now they're having a discussion over there on the far sideline.
And they stick with the call.
Kind of got a little nervous there.
Looked like the Mustangs were going to come out calling for everybody on the full court pressure. Now it's the three-quarter court.
1:08 left in the third quarter. Your Greenbacks on top, 47-45.
The half-court trap comes. Liggett, the extra pass to Morrell. Poor in the corner. Barker directing traffic up top. They run the motion with DeMuth, Poor and Barker. While Morrell tries to establish something down low, and a bad pass from Kyler Barker right into the hands of Martini. DeMuth challenging to the rim. Does a good job. Rebound fought for, and a foul. Who's it going to go against? A reach-in foul, but the Greenbacks not a foul on a shot, which was the big call.
But it's still going to the line, as that is the 5th team foul on the Greenbacks.
Poor picks up his 2nd. 5th team foul will send Jackson Pendle to the free throw line. Has not been there yet tonight. Some big free throws, a chance to tie this ball game up if he can knock them both down. First free throw falls short. Carlito Laura getting back into the ball game. This Greenback team just such a different team with Laura and Strong on the floor. That little run, you have them off the floor, and the Mustangs were able to get themselves back into it. Second free throw on the way from Pendle. That one rattles in, gets the shooter's roll, makes it a 1-point ball game. Up ahead, Morrell, a dangerous pass, able to haul it in. Laura, the extra pass to Pour in the corner. DeMuth on the baseline. Morrell calling for it. He'll try a three. Why not? Arlie Morrell knocks it down.
That ball touched every Greenback's hands that possession, and it moved very fast.
20 points on the night for Arlie Morrell. 18 on the clock. And Klingenberg, a drive to the rim, and it spins in. Stayed on the rim for 2 seconds before it finally dropped. Laura needs some help. DeMuth sticking back to provide it. Dumped down to Leggett, through the hands into the hands of Martini. Greenbacks back off. Martini with a half-court heave. Goes nowhere. And the Greenbacks, after trailing by 3 at the half, will take a 2-point lead into the fourth. Are you not entertained? Stick around, more Greenback basketball when we return.
For your fine dining experience, be sure to stop at Club D'Est in downtown Pratt, Western Kansas's premier steakhouse for over 50 years. They'll serve you the best with their friendly, attentive staff and home-cooked meal you desire. Also offering a full range of entertainment with live music and karaoke weekend nights. So come for food and stay for fun at Club D'Est in downtown Pratt. Open 7 nights a week.
This is Chris with Car Auction Real Estate. We've been proudly moving assets since 1965, with locations in Pratt and Larned servicing the surrounding counties.
Jamie here with Car Auction and Real Estate. While our marketing strategies clearly stand out, we stand strong on our principles of integrity, transparency, and reputation in our industry.
Whether it be buying, selling, auction, or appraisal needs, look us up online at carauction.com.
Good luck and go Greenbacks.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter. 50-48, your score. Greenbacks on top. It's the battle-tested 19-2 Greenbacks against the unblemished 22-0 Mustangs with 1 quarter to settle this ball game. Greenback ball, Laura in the corner. Steps through, dribble drive, sees a lane to the rim, but shot blocked by Rosa. Laura trying to fight for it on the court, can't come away with it. And the Mustangs, with an early turnover forced, will have the ball back. Rosa nearly poked away from Laura. Klingenberg calling for it, top of the key. He's been the threat all night for the Mustangs. This time working against Liggett. Nice dump down backside. Martini can't finish, gets his own putback, and he'll go to the line to try to take the lead after the and one. That play all set up, though, by the dribble drive by Logan Klingenberg. Got to the rim. Martini with the chance to put the Mustangs on top with this free throw, and he does. 51-50, Mustangs on top. Martini with 10 points on the contest. Barker right side, Laura in the corner. Morrell coming out for it. Double team there waiting for him. Kick out, Laura gonna try another one. Front of the rim, it looked good. Klingenberger pulls it down. Good look from Laura. He's been hot tonight, so not a bad shot for Carlito. Rosa dribbling in, kick out. And a step back 2 will send Ethan Tonser to the free throw line. A quick 2 fouls for the Greenbacks. It could be pivotal in the back half of this quarter.
And that's Carlito Laura's 4th personal foul here at the start of the 4th quarter.
Tonser also playing with 4 fouls at the free throw line here for the Mustangs. First shot good. DeMuth and Pour set to check in here for the Greenbacks as Laura and Liggett will come out of the ball game. A substitution for Coach Smith as well for the Mustangs as Pendle awaits to come in for the shooter. Oh, shot doesn't fall, but the rebound kept alive from Klingenberg, and Rosa going to try a big 3-point bucket, knocks it down. You knew at some point.
Yep, that's what you can't let it allow to happen, is those second chance points on an easy box out.
A 5-point swing for the Mustangs there. DeMuth dribble driving his way in. Oh, the charge call comes against DeMuth. Not much conviction from the near side official, but that's the call that will stand.
Greenbacks just need to kind of settle back into it, play like they did in the third quarter.
Second personal foul on DeMuth, third team foul on the Greenbacks. Cleaning up the wet spot on the court after a player went down. So now the Mustangs playing with a 5-point lead have opened up this fourth quarter on a 7-0 run and have the ball this possession. Martini comes near side to Gill. Gill hands it off. Rosa going to try another three. Long rebound and a backside foul. Push off underneath. Cleared the space. Martini will pick up the whistle.
Picks up his third personal.
Moving Strong out of the way, and a big call goes in favor of the Greenbacks.
Strong in perfect position on the backside for that long rebound off the three-point shot, and just got that little forearm in the back to cause him to jump forward to sold the foul. Easy call for the official.
Brinson will check into the ball game for the Mustangs as Gill comes out. Greenbacks need something productive on this possession. They trail by 5, looking for their first points of the fourth quarter. Barker left side, Strong now back to Barker. Barker going to try a three, knocks it down! Boy, if you needed an answer, there it was. Kyler Barker, his second three-point bucket of the night. Now Barker defended Martini, coming back the other way. Martini with the push-off, no whistle. Barker stands his ground, gets back in place. The switch has Barker on Klingenberg. Klingenberg trying to challenge. Barker stays there. Morrell pulls it off the front of the rim.
Good defense by Kyler Barker on that possession.
Up ahead, Poor doesn't like the look. Gets it to the trailing Morrell. Hands it off to DeMuth left side. Barker flashing out, Poor on the perimeter. They opt for Poor right side. Poor, front of the rim, knocks it down. Strong keeps it alive. They're going to say stepped on the line as he tried to save that one. Great hustle from Caleb Strong, just couldn't keep it alive. Now a substitution game here for Coach Smith as he's kind of playing offense and defense with his personnel. Mustangs playing with a 2-point lead, 5:30 to play here in the fourth. Martini has been constant all night bringing the ball up the court for this Mustang offense. The scoring threat, Klingenberg. They go to Rosa right side. Klingenberg, nice dump down. Morrell intercepts it. Morrell wants to run. Does he have the numbers? DeMuth right side, spin move, blocked, and the Mustangs come away with it. Good recovery by the Mustang defense. Greenbacks couldn't take advantage of the transition opportunity. Gill, left side, three-point shot on the way. Edelman knocks his third down of the night.
That was just a little
one.
breakdown in defense from the Greenbacks, not covering that three-point line.
You know this Mustang team is capable of it. It was a storyline coming into it. You can't think just because you haven't seen it through 3 quarters that it's not there. Morrell calling for it, wants to challenge Klingenberger as he goes to the rim. Blocked from behind, now Morrell, the reach in. Nothing, Martini trying to take advantage of the Greenbacks who were not happy with that call and get back and score 2. Coach Patton taking a wise timeout as the Mustangs have come out in this fourth quarter and outscored the Greenbacks 12-3 to take a 7-point lead. Full timeout, we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Escape into your ultimate outdoor getaway with the help of Uni Landscapes, your local full-service landscape design and construction company specializing in landscapes, hardscapes, patios, sprinkler systems, water features, and snow removal services. They create your dream space by incorporating design elements unique to you and your family. Uni Landscapes serves Pratt and the surrounding area and is open Monday through Friday. Call 620-672-3301 to transform your outdoor space today.
Need proof that Pratt has something for you? Living in Pratt is second to none with a fitness center, added new wings on an already impressive regional medical center, even an art museum. Pratt has dynamic downtown shopping, lots of hunting and fishing, and over 200 acres for outdoor lovers. Pratt is a great place to work and raise a family with beautiful older homes and new developments. Progressive, proud, and visionary. Proof that Pratt has something for you.
Welcome back. 4:23 to play here in this fourth quarter, and it's been the Mustangs in this fourth. A 12-3 run to open this fourth quarter up and put themselves on top by 7, their biggest lead since it was 20-12 to start the second quarter. Greenbacks with not near as much time to overcome it. Good dump down. Morrell to DeMuth. Finishes underneath the rim.
Need to stop now.
Now
Down
you
5.
need the defense to come alive and do what it's done. That Greenback Middle School student section doing their part on their feet. Rosa challenging DeMuth. Goes left side, switches, finishes. Rosa with 5 points in this fourth quarter. DeMuth top of the key. Goes to Strong in the corner. Puts it on the deck. Greenback offense going to reset. Strong coming out for it. The double team comes. Skip pass to Parker. Parker right side. Back to Poor. Poor will try 3. Just off the mark. He's been good tonight. DeMuth there to clean it up. Can't do it. Morrell gets it on the second try. Morrell 22 on the night. And the Greenbacks with 3:20 remaining. Gonna need more from Morrell if they want to close this 5-point gap.
Need to stop first.
Rosa on the right side got Morrell off his feet. Defense recovers. Martini dribble drive in. Dangerous pass tied up in traffic. Strong fighting for it. Greenbacks come away with it. Poor wisely slowing things down. Morrell gonna walk it up the court.
Big possession right here.
Morrell out on the perimeter, starts the ball. Parker up top. Everybody getting to their spots. Poor swings around left side. Morrell floating on that baseline. Parker right side. Parker into the free throw line. DeMuth, no one challenges. He'll take it. Open 3! Knocks it down! Landon DeMuth puts the Greenbacks within 2, 62-60. 2.5 to play. Rosa back the other way. The give and go gets it right back. Challenging DeMuth. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Greenbacks. Boy, wasn't sure. The baseline official didn't see it. Needed help on the call, and it was the near side official. They will give the Mustangs the ball back. DeMuth going to check out of the ball game for now. What a 3-point bucket from Landon DeMuth. Gilda inbounds. Come near side to Martini. Comes back, gets it top of the key. Morrell out to defend. Rosa, left side, top side Tonzer. Trying to work off that screen, and Strong gonna pick up a foul at the free throw line. Trying to not give Rosa any space, and Caleb Strong will pick up his 4th foul.
I still like the aggressive play. That was good defense by Caleb Strong. Just got caught with his hands in the cookie jar on
I
that
do
one.
too. You just can't give this Mustang offense any space with as capable as they are. Martini into the backcourt, off the inbounds. Puts it in the hands of Tonzer. Tonzer dump back to Gill. Gill at the line. Liggett recovers, gets in there for the steal, and they're going to say stepped on the line. Boy, a couple balls that have just not gone the Greenbacks' way. DeMuth back into the ball game for Liggett. Boy, Liggett nearly came away with that steal. The inbound from Klingenberg goes up top over the head of Laura and puts it right back in. The dump down was Edelman, unchallenged. Laura on the baseline. Nearly loses it, has it tipped around. Morrell calling for it, top of the key. Step back jumper, too strong. Laura trying to fly in, and a whistle out of bounds. Laura lucky to not pick up a foul, come crashing in for that board. Greenbacks trail by 4, 64-60, 1:40 to play. And now we see a little full court man pressure from the Greenback defense to challenge this ball getting up the court. They back off it, put the ball in the hands of Klingenberg. Klingenberg across the mascot at midcourt. Calls for it, gets it back, wants to challenge DeMuth. Runs into Morrell in the paint, kick out. Tonzer will try a 3 from the corner, good. Just have to close out on that 3-point attempt from Tonzer. Greenbacks now down by 7, 70 seconds to play. And Coach Patton wants to take a timeout with his Greenbacks trailing 67-70, and the Mustangs fired up with the way this fourth quarter has gone, and rightfully so. They've came out in this fourth. They came into it trailing by 2 and now lead by 7 with 1:07 to play.
What a fourth quarter.
What a fourth quarter. What a game. It was what we expected. We have not been disappointed. Both of these teams leaving everything on the court before they close out their regular season. You know, a lot of teams across the state playing a game that doesn't mean much. The last game of the season, a game that could be a lopsided win here or there. Not these two teams. Both of these teams, Coach Smith and Coach Batten, put this on the schedule for a reason. They wanted to be battle tested going into sub-state, hopefully state tournament. Neither one of those coaches is going to be disappointed with the way this game shapes up with what you're seeing out there. This is good basketball.
This is everything that it's lived up to. Two very good squads going back and forth against each other. Right now, your Greenbacks trailing by 7 with 1:07 left. It's going to take some help to get it done.
Gonna need some help. Gonna have to play fast. You can't take a lot of time on your possessions. You've got to take a good look. It can't be too rushed, but you have to have some urgency.
Right now on the foul side, let's say the Greenbacks convert on a bucket here. I would look for them maybe get a quick steal, but with the shot clock and still being a 3-possession game, I look for them to foul relatively quick.
It'll be Greenback ball after the timeout. Morrell takes it off the inbounds. Back to Strong. Morrell trying to set up. Strong tried to go baseline. Poor hauls it in. A dangerous pass. Poor going to fire for 3. Will it go? No. Strong trying to chase down a rebound under the rim, and he'll draw a foul. Will they say it was in the act of shooting? Foul will go against Gill, and they will send Caleb Strong to the free throw line.
Best case scenario for the Greenbacks right there is Caleb Strong gets 2 free shots from the free throw line with no time coming off the clock.
Big free throws coming up for the junior. Knocks down the first. Liggett checking into the ball game for Poor as Carlito Lara awaits to check in for the shooter Strong. Second free throw, front of the rim. Morrell, can he go back? No, but he'll go to the line. Pulled down the board, and Morrell earns a trip to the free throw line.
Second best case scenario is you miss a free throw, get the rebound, and fouled again.
And Tonzer has fouled out of, that foul against Rosa. And Morrell can't hit the big free throw on the front end. Second free throw on the way. That one short as well. DeMuth there for the board. Keeps it alive for the Greenbacks. He'll pull it out, reset the offense. Liggett to Barker, right side. Lara in the corner. Lara wants to dribble drive. Nothing there. Needs to get rid of it. Kick out DeMuth. DeMuth, he'll put it on the court. Shot up. No good. Martini pulls it down. Barker trying to fight for that one. And that'll send Martini to the free throw line as the 15th foul has just been assessed to the Greenbacks.
And they had their looks on this.
They did. Good looks from DeMuth. Chance at the free throw line with Strong and Morrell. And Martini, who's been 3 of 3 at the free throw line, has some big ones coming up here. And Martini misses the front end. Poor and Strong checking into the ballgame. A couple shooters for the Greenbacks. 36 seconds to play. A 6-point ball game. Martini with 1 free throw remaining here at the line. Second free throw. That one too strong. Rebound pulled down by Barker. Trying to push it up ahead. Poor outside. Can he kick it out? Strong. It'd be a deep one. He'll fire. Front of the rim. DeMuth crashes in for the board and tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Mustangs.
Staying with the Greenbacks. Good effort there by Landon Muth just to try to get a hand on that ball.
And it was a good look from Strong. Just couldn't knock it down. Greenbacks have got to have these shots drop if they want to get back in this game. Down by 6. 67-61. Mustangs on top. 25.1 showing on the clock. And Coach Batten wanting to draw up the play coming out of this timeout to have a good inbounds, a good look. And you'd like to look at the 3. Greenbacks have been hot through the first 3 quarters. It's this fourth quarter where they haven't dropped as many. And they're going to need a couple of them to get back in this ball game. They've had some good looks. What can you draw up here if you're Coach Batten?
You know, I do think you go with only 25.1 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. I would try to find an open three first. If not, you got to get downhill fast, and then you got to foul fast.
And you got to crash the boards. If you think that shot's off the mark, you've got to be crashing the board, trying to get an offensive putback if you're DeMuth or Morrell. What a ball game. 25 seconds remain, and the Greenbacks trying to overcome a 6-point deficit here. They'll have the ball set to inbounds after Coach Batten having time to draw up a play. Greenbacks with 5 team fouls, so anything they commit will send the Mustangs to the line. It'll be Barker to inbounds on the baseline. Strong trying to peel out off a couple screens, not there. Barker needs some help. Dumps down DeMuth, had some trouble with it on the way down. Blocked on the way up, gets it back into Morrell. Drops it in for 2. Greenbacks do what they needed to do. 19 seconds remain. And another timeout come from the Greenbacks. They trail by 4. Big bucket from Morrell to stay with that ball. And DeMuth, a good job after that shot getting blocked to stay with it and get it back in the hands of Morrell under the bucket.
Just a great job of keeping your composure. Your shot got blocked, sticking with it, finding Morrell. And Morrell doing what Morrell does, going up above everybody to lay it in.
24 points on the night for Arlie Morrell. And the Greenbacks trail by 4. It'll be Mustang ball. Greenbacks going to have to come with some pressure to go for that steal. If you don't get it, who do you send to the line? As all the Mustangs we've seen at the line have been pretty good tonight.
As you see Arlie Morrell on the baseline now, going to challenge the inbounder. With that made basket, though, that inbounder should be able to run the baseline.
It'll be Martini to inbounds for the Mustangs. Morrell fronting, comes to Rosa, and Rosa quickly fouled by Barker. He'll go to the free throw line. Rosa, one of the few Mustangs that has not made a trip to the free throw line yet in this ball game. This will be his first attempts, and boy, are they big ones for the Mustangs.
Yeah, the Greenbacks have done a pretty good job tonight of keeping him in check.
First shot good. Couple substitutions for Coach Batten. 18 seconds on the clock. That free throw put the Mustangs on top by 5, and Rosa will have one more on the way. Second free throw, that one drops as well. 2 big free throws for Gavin Rosa, puts the Mustangs on top by 6. Barker into traffic, needs some help, and a foul. Jackson Pendle picks up the foul on Barker, and the Greenbacks have to reset. It's not a bad foul by the Mustangs.
Yep, that was just the 4th team foul against the Mustangs.
Now the next one will send the Greenbacks to the line. And timeouts being used very strategically here as Coach Justin Smith taking one now with 14.8 seconds, wanting to talk through this defensive possession for his Mustangs. They've got a 6-point lead, but the Greenbacks
now I think you have to go for the 3.
We'll see what the Greenbacks draw up. It's got to be something quick, as you've got to get multiple possessions out of this 14 seconds, so you can't waste time waiting for the best look. You just have to take the look that is there when you get the ball.
That's right. And, you know, as good as the free throw shooting team as this Mustang team is, I don't know who you try to foul, but at this point it doesn't really matter. Whenever you make the basket, that's what we're planning on. If the Greenbacks making the basket, you cannot be picky. You got to go for the first initial.
You cannot be choosy with who you send to the line, or even on the offensive side, who necessarily takes the shot. As you were playing against the clock, if you're the Greenbacks, 69-63, trailing by 6 points with only 14.8 showing on the clock. This Mustang team trying to stay unblemished, 22-0 on the season. The favorite in 4A heading into postseason play, but the Greenbacks giving them a run for their money here on this Friday night. Barker at the logo, got to be quick with it here, goes to Strong, had to go get it, and not the shot the Greenbacks wanted. DeMuth underneath, just has to foul Rosa. Boy, Strong and Morrell kind of tied up in the corner there. Strong had to go up over Morrell to get that ball, and then just knew he had to fire something as quick as possible. Not the shot the Greenbacks wanted coming out of that timeout.
Well, you can really tell that the Rock Creek Mustangs have really keyed on Caleb Strong tonight. they have not given him any separation on the offensive side.
9 points on the night for Strong, and they have all been hard-earned. And Gavin Rosa at the free throw line knocks another big one down. It hasn't been the three-point shot from Rosa tonight. It's been the free throws here late in this ball game that could be the difference in this game. Second free throw on the way again. Rosa knocks down a big one, puts the Mustangs on top 71-63. Strong going to try one last shot at the buzzer. It won't fall, and that will be the final score. The Mustangs stay undefeated, move to 23-0. Greenbacks fall to 19-3 after a 71-63 thriller here on this Friday night to close out the regular season. What a ball game. Hats off to both of these teams and both of these coaches and ball clubs, as it was a fun game to watch. We got a lot to talk about. Stick around for the Maydew Tebow Optometry post-game show when we come back here on Thunder Country.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? Doug Gray Chevrolet in Pratt is your hometown destination for quality vehicles and exceptional service. From brand new Chevrolets to dependable pre-owned options, you'll find the perfect fit for your lifestyle and budget. Their friendly, knowledgeable team makes buying easy, and their service department keeps you running strong long after the sale. When you want honesty, value, and a better way to buy, choose Doug Gray Chevrolet in Pratt. Experience the difference today.
When it comes to your health, trust Grace Clinic and Urgent Care in Pratt, conveniently located at 920 East 1st Street. Grace Clinic proudly serves Pratt and the surrounding area. Family nurse practitioner McKaylee Kirby provides primary care, urgent care, and sports physicals, and is accepting new patients and walk-ins. Open Monday through Friday, except Tuesdays, from 8:30 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to noon. Call 620-388-3086 today. That's Grace Clinic and Urgent Care, caring for your family close to home.
On the basketball court, a good offense is the best defense. You can count on me, Jamie Roach, your Farm Bureau agent, to be your family's point guard and defend you against whatever life throws your way. I am there to handle all your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't wait for the worst to happen when it comes to your insurance. Talk to me, Jamie Roach, today and see how I can help protect what matters most.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Clear, comfortable vision is one of life's greatest blessings. At Maydew Tebow Optometry, Doctors Troy Maydew, Seth Tebow, and Andrew Piester are committed to helping you maintain healthy eyes and clear vision. Prevention and early intervention are the keys to your eyes, providing that clear and comfortable vision your entire life. Regular comprehensive eye examinations are essential in identifying conditions that can damage your sight. Call us at Maydew Tebow Optometry for an appointment today or visit us at maydewtebow.com.
Welcome back to the Maydew Tebow Optometry postgame show here on Thunder Country. 71-63 your final score. Mustangs stay unbeaten on the season and hand the Greenbacks their third loss of the season, and that closes out the regular season. What a ball game to close out
Man,
the
that was
regular
a fun one
season.
to call.
It was one we had circled, we had highlighted, we talked about it all season of what this matchup was going to look like. Coach Batten said it was going to be a measuring stick for his team. You know, Coach Smith for the Mustangs looked at it the same way, and boy, it did not disappoint. What a matchup from opening tip-off to that closing buzzer. It had a little bit of everything. It had the inside play. It had the outside three-point bucket. It had the turnovers, the alley-oops, the defense. You got everything you could have asked for out of those two teams.
As a high school basketball game, that's one I'd have to rank that one pretty high on ones to watch, and high caliber teams going at it. Like I said, it was everything that the hype was around it, and very fun and entertaining to watch.
Yeah, the only downside you can say is the outcome that we came out not on the top of that one, but I think it gives you that measuring stick. It gives you that gauge of where you're at heading into the postseason, and we didn't talk about it throughout that ball game. We did a little bit pregame, and we'll do so now in the postgame, but the Greenbacks playing that game without Hudson Titus, who is expected to be back in the lineup for sub-state play. So you add him to that lineup, again, you don't know how that would have changed tonight's game, but just another piece to this Greenback team that has been so pivotal this season for them. Tonight didn't have him, and so you look to add him to that mix, and should really help the Greenbacks out.
Oh, for sure. You know, overall, I mean, what a game. I mean, the boys fought hard. The shots were falling. Defense was everywhere. It was just everything that you expected tonight.
We've got Coach Pratt making his way up to the press box, not necessarily the press box, but making his way to us here at the booth. We'll talk with him about that game. Coach, got you on our end, and just saying, when you sit back and watch that game, I probably view it differently than you do. I'm sure I do, but just as a basketball fan, as a high school sports fan, it was a game that did not disappoint. It was two teams, a high-caliber game of basketball, and it was just fun basketball to watch. The outcome, not what we wanted, but when you see two teams of that caliber going at each other, you just have to appreciate it and respect it.
100%. I mean, you know, it was a great basketball game, and you know, we came up short tonight, but you know, I'm proud of our kids. I thought we showed a lot of resilience. I thought we showed a lot of fight tonight. You know, they're a great basketball
Very good team.
You know, they got a lot of guys out there that can spread it and shoot it and knock down. You know, 34 can get to the rim, and you know, those kids have played a lot of basketball, and you can tell that. Just by the way, you know, how composed they are with the ball in their hands, and you know, there's a reason we wanted this game on our schedule. We needed to see where we were at, and we came up a little short, and we got some things to fix. But you know, as far as a basketball game, that was one heck of a game.
Boy, it was. And, you know, you had said that this game was going to be a measuring stick for you at some point in the season as you prepare for your postseason run. After seeing that game and those two teams compete, what did you learn from it if you were to measure it?
Well, I thought defensively at times, man, we were lights out. And then we just give up one drive. And you know, those one drives got them downhill, got them into the paint. And, man, when you can spread it with that many shooters, it's just hard. But, you know, we defend for 28 seconds, and they'd get to the rack. But, you know, I thought defensively, I thought we were good. Early offensively, we labored a little bit. We stood too much. You know, and then we started figuring out we could cut against it and do some things. But, you know, there's a lot we're going to take away from it. And one of those things that we're going to take away from it, and we already talked about this in the locker room, and this isn't a point in anybody's direction, but it's going to come down to one possession. We were playing from ahead, and we gave up a free throw box out dagger three. And if you don't know what a dagger three is, that's an offensive rebound three. And their best shooter got a wide open look because we just weren't in position to guard him. We guarded him all night. Kid has records of 10, 11 three-pointers in a game, and that one possession, you know, just kind of is going to haunt us. But, you know, it's a good thing to learn from, and how important free throw box outs are. And sometimes I think, you know, kids just they check out for 5 seconds and they just forget how important that can be. And, you know, it cost us a little bit. So, you know, it's something that we're going to have to look at and fix. But overall, man, I'm proud of our kids. And, I mean, that was a great game. Those guys are good, and there's a reason they're 23-0 now. You know, and I think they're leaving here thinking, holy crap, man, those guys can guard. And so, you know, I think this will be a good point for us to keep going forward.
I agree with everything you said. Talk about the atmosphere here tonight. How fun is it to see that middle school section over there on the feet and Kyle Rickey in the middle of it? I don't know if you were able to get your eyes over there at all, but you've got the middle school student section, the high school student section, floor to ceiling, packed house here tonight, as we expected. But what an atmosphere here tonight for your Greenbacks to play in.
Oh, it was great, man. The Greenback Nation came out, and you know, early on, they couldn't hear me down here on the offensive end. I was trying to call a couple things, and they couldn't hear me, but that's what you want. I mean, that, you know, we tried to blare some music in here the other day, and that didn't do anything compared to what we had in here tonight. And, you know, here's the deal. We're going to need them. We're going to need them Wednesday, and if we're fortunate enough to win Wednesday, we're going to need them again Saturday, because that's awesome, man. This place was packed floor to ceiling, and that middle school section, they're a lot of fun. Because they get going, they get jumping and hooping and hollering. But, you know, it was a great atmosphere. And, you know, I know we didn't win the game, but, man, this is one of those our seniors will remember for the rest of their lives, because, you know, you don't really remember winning games by 30 or whatever. And, you know, I understand we lost, but this is one that they're going to say, man, I'm glad we got to play in that game.
I'm glad we got to call that game.
Yeah.
It did have that feel to it. As you look forward to the postseason and how things will set up, is this a game that you take with you into the postseason, or one that you try to leave behind where it stands tonight?
So we take the lessons from it and we leave the hoopla behind, right? There was a lot going to this game. Sports in Kansas comes out, and all the hoopla that goes with it. And at church, everybody's asking me, why would you schedule the number 1 team in 3A and the number 2 team in 3A, and then turn around and for the last game schedule the number 1 team? Well, because you want to see where you're at, and you want your kids to be tested, so we're gonna leave all that hoopla behind, but we're gonna take the lessons of free throw box outs. We're gonna take the lessons of we got to make sure that we're tough with the basketball. We're gonna take the lesson that we've got to be strong on rotations and make sure that we X out and flood and drop, and those are the things that we're gonna take, and we're gonna get ready for Wednesday.
Well, Coach, Wednesday it starts, the regular season wrapped up, and now the ride begins, and we're just privileged that we get to be alongside with you and be a part of it. So we'll talk to you next week.
Before we close out, though, I do want to say something about our seniors.
Yes,
if we got time,
we've got all the time. We've got all the time you need, Coach Barton.
Thanks, man. Or baton, just depends on how you spell it. No, man, this senior group, they've meant a lot to me and a lot to this program, and I'm super proud of all their efforts. For all the accolades and everything that Arlie's going to get, and that's super cool to see a kid and have a kid like that. Creston Poor, just a super young man. One thing a lot of people don't understand is basketball's bigger than, or life is bigger than basketball, and Creston's the guy that I'm constantly checking on in the locker room, being the last one out, because he's making sure it's clean and way better than we found it. And he's just such a great man. And Carlito Lara, probably pound for pound one of the toughest kids in our school, and faced a ton of adversity. And his path to varsity hasn't been easy. He's been a 3-year JV C-team guy, and each year has just gotten better and better. And now he's stepping up on the biggest stages and contributing and helping us out tremendously. And last but not least, Josiah. As far as the players go, Josiah Schmidt. What a great young man he is, and such a true team player. I think I spent more time boxing him out and coming off his illegal screens tonight, because he was just so hyped on the bench and just keeping our guys up, and that's just him. He's just a team first guy, and such a great young man. And then we have 2 senior managers. Cameron Ducey's been Cameron Holting now, and she's been with us for 4 years, and just does a great job. She's kind of a mother hen for these boys, and
you need those.
Sometimes those boys need it, and then she keeps me in line and keeps me in check, and so I know I need that, especially with Strong and Titus as my assistants. So she does a great job. And then one key piece to our puzzle that probably nobody even sees him is Keegan. Keegan is one of the best filmer, if not the best filmer in the state of Kansas. I promise you that, bar none. I never have to worry about a misplay, nothing. That kid is so locked in on filming and loves to do it. And he has done this for us now for 4 years, and it is just tremendous. And I trade a lot of films with a lot of people, and I always feel good because I'm giving them a great film, and half the time I'm missing plays and whatever, but man, that guy does a tremendous job. And so just a great senior group and great leaders, and definitely when this runs over, we're going to miss them, but we still have them and still love them, and so we're going to fix this little bit and get ready to go.
Well, Coach, I can honestly say those kids don't come in 4 years ago as freshmen and turn out the way that the great men that they have without mentors like you in the locker room and in the school system. And we see it and we appreciate it, and we love our conversations with you, Coach.
Well, I appreciate it, guys.
All right,
I love you guys for doing this.
We'll talk with you next week, Coach. As always, that's Coach Pat, and we'll wrap things up when we come back here on the postgame show.
This is Terry from Gatlin Eckler's Pharmacy. On display in our pharmacy is a nice assortment of over-the-counter items and a wide array of medical supplies, which includes knee scooters, walkers, canes, and bathroom items. We bill Medicare for respiratory supplies and immunizations. Our preferred pricing on prescriptions will get you through the door, and our customer service will get you to come back. Be sure to stop in today and see us on Country Club Road in Pratt.
When it comes to real estate, folks want to work with someone they know and trust. I'm John Hamm with Hamm Auction and Real Estate. Whether you're buying a home, selling land, or thinking about an auction, Kevin and I take the time to walk you through every step. No pressure, just honest local advice. We're proud supporters of the Pratt High Greenbacks and proud to be a part of this community. Give me a call at 620-450-7481 or Kevin at 620-770-2381. Hamm Auction and Real Estate, local knowledge you can trust.
Welcome back to the Maydew Tebow Optometry postgame show here on Thunder Country as we close things out for the regular season. Run down some final stats. Morrell, 24 points for the Greenbacks, Strong 9, Barker 8, Liggett 1, Lara 8, DeMuth 7, Poor with 6. For the Mustangs, Rosa finished with 13, Martini 10, Tonzer 12, Gill 2, Klingenberg 17, Edelman 12, and Pendle with 1. What a ball game. And when you look at the Hamm Auction buckets for Booster Club, a big night for the Greenbacks. They came into tonight's contest, 90 made three-point buckets on the season, and 10 big ones tonight from the Greenbacks to take their total to an even 100, a full season of basketball, and they cap it off at an even 100 before the postseason starts. So thanks to John and Kevin at Hamm Auction for putting on that promotion once again. $5 being donated to the Greenback Booster Club for every made three-point bucket. Now that takes us to our Timish Electric player of the ball game. Checking with rebounds, scores. Boy, Morrell.
He kind of jumps off the paper tonight. He had just a fantastic game, fought hard all the way through. Finished with 24 points, 9 boards, 4 assists, 4 steals.
Yeah.
That's a big game.
Yeah,
so.
And the Greenbacks needed every bit of it to keep them in this game. Boy, and they led it at times, led by 2 going into the fourth, and it was that series that Coach Batten was talking about, that free throw and the 3 and that 5-point swing that led the Mustangs to come out and open up that fourth quarter on that 12-3 run, and the Greenbacks just never able to recover as the clock ticked down to 0. But just can't continue to say how impressed I was with that ball game. I'm going to have a smile on my face till I go to bed tonight.
I was going to say, from start to finish, just the atmosphere in here, the energy, the way the players were playing on both sides. It was just an all-out dogfight from start to finish, and it was a joy to call tonight.
So the season continues for the Greenbacks. Next week, postseason play starts. The Greenbacks, the 1 seed in the West. So they will take on what looks like now the 16-seeded Wellington Crusaders. The boys, they will be at home. Any games they play, since they will always be the high seed as the 1 seed, they'll have all their games at home. Again, the girls, we need to see where things shake out a little bit, but we think they may be traveling to Mulvane or Chapman. Keep your eyes out on all the social media pages. We'll keep you updated there to see how next week falls. But for the regular season, that closes things out. Now postseason action begins. What a ride it's been, and it continues. As always, I've been Cody Eastis alongside Logan McAllister, and once a Greenback, always a Greenback.
It's a fact. A